Hello, my increasingly tired socially tired viewers. How you doing? You guys in for one last Horizon Forbidden? I almost keep calling it Zero Dawn. Forbidden West stream. We're near. I'm feeling good. I think tonight's the night. I mean, unless they want to add another mission I gotta do before we can take a final one. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure we're on the last two missions, so this should be it. It might not even be a full 5 hour stream. It might only take me 4 hours, but we'll see. Good finish, yeah. I'd like to, because I really need a day off from streaming so I can, like, finish up the video. And also just recharge, because I am drained. Talking this much is exhausting. But that just means better stuff for you guys. You get more of me this month, chat. More. More. But how's everyone holding up? You guys good? Still having fun with Elden Ring without me? Enjoy it, my friends. Enjoy. Let's see. I think what I gotta do. Oh yeah, I need this. Do this stuff. But yeah, I'll be playing it soon. I'm still debating whether I should return the PC copy I bought on Steam and get the PlayStation 5 version. I keep reading about, yeah, it's not exactly the perfect PC game. Should finish it then play Fortnite. Well, I'll leave Fortnite to Kate. She's more into that than I am. But hope everyone's been good. Hope you've all been well rested and fed. You know, your minders, otherwise known as the people who live above your basement. You've been streaming most of the month. Yeah, it's really, I streamed almost all of last month, except for just a couple days out of it. And I've kind of followed that up this month as well. Apparently, I've just been streaming a lot more these past 2 months. I think there's only like 5 days out of last month that I didn't stream. Hey, Dart, how's things? You still enjoying the game or getting it? I like the game. I'm still positive on it. I do feel it's a little longer than it needed to be, though. I think it's mainly kind of that long, though, because the conversations and data dumps got really long. If you shorten those down, you'd probably cut like 2 hours from the game. I'm a fan of Souls-like games. I start overtime next week. Oof. What kind of overtime you looking at? Well, I hope you get paid well for it. I don't think I've ever done overtime. You know, none of the jobs I worked ever allowed for it. It explicitly tell you don't go over your scheduled hours. Working on getting a legendary bow will take a bit to get out of it or get it, but it will be OP. Yeah, that's one of those things I do. If I have a bow that's good enough, I'm happy. I'm not gonna try like maximize it, but hey, I'm hoping you get it. Charlotte cow. Well, you did it wrong. You go moo. Not just say cow, but are you trying to subvert it? The holy scripture. I'm here for the first time in a while. You probably want to avoid spoilers, I'm guessing. Also, don't open. I think you need to change your name to Ject for how much you use that joke. Technically, every day you're here is overtime, isn't it? Every day I'm here is overtime? For me or you? I mean, right now it's a bit low overtime because I am editing all day plus streaming at night. So you're looking like 10-hour days for me. 5 hours of streaming, 5 hours of editing is currently what I'm doing. And on top of that, I have to like put some furniture together still. I just got a delivery of stuff today. I only managed to hang out like 2 small things on my walls. But I still got like a shoe bench I gotta put together. No, just work since I'm doing 9-hour shifts. Bet everyone's working hard this week. But hope you're well and you're done with that now. For you, because of all the work you do. Well, like I said, it really depends on the time what's going on. Like right now, this is like one of the more busier times I've been in a while because I'm streaming at the same time as editing. Usually when I'm editing, I don't stream. Just because, I usually don't have to because there's only one game out at a time. But we're getting a little bit swamped this February, so I had to like, man up. So I need to do my Discord and YouTube thing. Send the call. You got turkey burgers. You know what? I've been made fun of in the past for eating turkey sausage or turkey burgers, but I support the eating of turkey sausage is fucking delicious, and so are turkey burgers. I have actually had friends like give me a raised eyebrow look when I said turkey burger when I talked about turkey burgers or turkey sausage, even turkey bacon, and they're just like, really? Ugh. I'm like, what? It's good. But people just apparently get freaked out on the idea of like, you can make those sausage and bacon and burgers on that meat too. Turkey bacon is not good. You're wrong. It is good. Well, for me. To be fair, it doesn't really taste like bacon. It's more like Like it's more like a almost like ham a little bit, but it's still good. I had shrimp burgers on. I never had a shrimp burger. How do you even? Is it? I don't know. I'm actually. Have I? I don't know if have I even had shrimp before. I don't know. I guess if you mince it up, anything can be a burger. Finally finished my first wood project with maple. Ah, nice. Do you have like pics of it you can post? Because I actually am very much into like stuff made of wood these days. I've kind of like got sick of anything I own being made of like particle board. So some of the stuff I'm buying right now, I'm actually making sure it's actually made of solid wood. Just like I guess it'll last a bit longer, and then it doesn't like chip off all over the place with time. You're sensitive to textures, that's why I don't like it. I'm actually texture sensitive as well when it comes to food. It's why I'm a picky ass eater. Most of this textures I'm sensitive to though are like veggies. So it's really hard for me to eat vegetables. That's why I have to like liquefy them into a smoothie if I want to eat them. Thankfully, I'm not texture sensitive when it comes to meat. My friend and I have heeded your summon. Welcome, Crater Word. Who is your friend? Which one among you is, Crater Word's friend? Sound off. I must know your name to add it to the, the ledger. You gotta make it stream some, sound more epic than it is, Really helps the morale. Personally aim for metal and chrome furniture because of that same reason. Particle board is the enemy of man. Well, it's cheap, and when you don't have a lot of money, it works. I mean, it'll last you a couple good years, and then you'll just kind of like try to find a way to someone to push it off onto when you get something better. Picky ass eater, I'm sorry, I am. Not a fan of hard-boiled eggs, which is why I don't normally eat them. I've had them a couple times; they're pretty good. I've actually recently thought about trying. I've never had poached eggs before because I didn't even know what a poached egg was until I looked it up. It's really you just crack an egg into boiling water that's swirling around, and you like quickly pull it out after it's like cooked in like a few seconds. I'm wondering if that's any good. So I'm thinking about trying that. Have any of you ever had poached eggs, chat? This is now a food chat, by the way. No Elden Ring for me until a few days. Well, I've actually had to wait a couple days for it as well. I'll be playing it the next time I stream. Arthur Morgan said, I saw your name in our ledger. Felt more epic than the game, huh? I like painted metal and dark wood furniture. I'm a fan of all kinds of wood furniture. But I usually prefer metal and wood to be separate, but I'm not, against it. Gotta segregate my materials. Got here so fast, the Twitch app is still on light mode, man. I appreciate it. Shrimp burgers are good, but I prefer no shrimp chunks, unlike the rest of my heathen family. Like I said, how do you like just take a bunch of shrimp and like put them through a meat grinder? Do you even know poached eggs were cooked like that? I didn't know what they were. I always heard the name, but I thought it was just another word for like sunny side up or something. So I had to go look it up. What is a poached egg recently? And it's like, oh, you just like crack the egg into boiling, swirling water. So it swirls around as it boils and you'll pull it out. Use that line in ladies. You have no idea what lines I use on ladies, and all of them are successful. But I've noticed that talking about food will get you the attention from the ladies. I'm not even joking. Food conversations pull people in. I love eggs, usually eat about a dozen of them at a time, depending on how they're made. I've always been like a fan of scrambled, but I want to branch out. Poached eggs for my sister once. She was like, yo, what the fuck is this? I mean, it doesn't really look like an egg at first, so like what you're used to, because it does turn all white, I think, because the yolk gets covered up by the rest of it. So it looks like a plate of like almost like white, nothing but white slime, somewhat. You tell them your face is the best furniture. Well, yeah, that can work on some people. Some girls be kinky like that. Plot twist, poached eggs are eggs that are poached from someone's woods. Well, I don't think you can poach an animal that hasn't been born yet. It's not even like fertilized egg. Also, Jesus, BD. Well, you are BJ. I almost said. I guess you are gonna be working overtime this week. But I think I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,600 bits. Thank you. Big thanks. Big ups. I only have so many ways I can like thank someone for like, hey, here's a tenner, or a 15 or a 16 or in your case. I wish you luck on your overtime this week. Hopefully you make a ton of fucking money and you buy yourself something nice. I had no idea they weren't just a ramen thing. What the? Oh, family ramen shop. You know, I always want to have like good restaurant ramen, not like the cheap shit you like buying like pour water into it. There's not like nowhere around where this serves actual realistic ramen. You have a favorite Switch game? So far it's Breath of the Wild. I haven't really played a lot of stuff on Switch. I still have yet to play even like Mario Odyssey or Metroid Dread, which are like two of the other big ones. So it's really just been a few games, and of that, it's been Breath of the Wild. Pics are now on Discord. I'll have to check them out. Who knows? You might actually still be able to sell some of that stuff on Etsy, man. If it's pretty, you know, I've seen there's plenty of like projects like that if people like set up. Well, if you can actually manage to like make enough of them, you know, or ship them out, anything like that. It's an idea. Hold on, actually, I can check them out right now. If I can, I guess in there in photos. First wood project in a while. Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Good work. I like. Is it like a jewelry box or just a general box? All right, let me switch my monitor. I did all my announcements, right? Let me make sure. Yeah, good. I did right. Sorry, chat. We're just in the warm-up phase of my streams. You know how they go. Want to chat everyone up as they walk through the door, take their coat and everything, and then steal their coat. That's nice. There's a really good ramen shop about 30 minutes away from me. It's real ramen, not the shit fake. Well, it's not fake ramen. If you buy in a cup noodle and like pour water into it, it's still ramen. It just, you know, not as good as, you know, say like an actual bowl of ramen and someone made, handmade. Have you ever tried roasted green chili? No, I have not. I have not. How do you actually go about making that? Good tea. Okay, why didn't my monitor work? I said go to dish HDMI. There we go. Now it's working. Alright, so last night we talked with, you know, the lady from the Matrix for a very long time and told us all the basically just info dumped everything we needed to know, because info dumping is this game's favorite technique. And now we got to go do something about getting an army of robots on our side and, you know, taking them from Silas so we can, you know, invade the spaceship. I guess it's a spaceship they landed on Earth, or maybe it's just like a base they set up. I'm going to be disappointed if we don't get to actually go to their space station, though. You don't just have, like, a group of, like, alien, well, technically aliens at this point, show up and not get into their spaceship for, like, the final mission. So we'll see. Alright. Resume. So, chat, what should we discuss tonight now that we're all energized? Still like we wasted all that food. My god. Muffins, apples, bananas, tea. She just left it on here. It was a prop.
It took a lot of acid to bring it down.
Oh, I guess, oh, that's... How did we ever not see that? Yeah, that's their base over there. And they couldn't track her right here, even though they're within, yo, sight of...
Right. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
You're currently selecting a game show. Where are we on the map, actually? Oh, so... Did it just add a new set? Was this here on the map earlier? I don't remember this being here. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but there's no actually, like, horse to ride either. And again, we still haven't been able to get to this tall neck that's, you know, locked off. Look at all that uncovered area. Yeah, was that even there? President of Ukraine refused to leave his own... I actually heard about that. Pretty fucking, you know, Chad-like move, I gotta say. So I guess we're going back to the base. Got people that, you know, more info dumps, you know, incoming. Do like those almost instantaneous. Why do they still make you press X when it's done loading, though? Like, oh, it pretty much instantly loads. Why was it just like... have the player press X to activate in the load screen.
A sunwing. Good. Might be roosting on the peaks above the base.
What? So welcome, what's up, Fresh? Leaders don't leave their country when it's invaded. Well, a lot of them will, try to set up a shadow government in another place that's safer. I mean, look at recently when it came to Afghanistan, like when I was being retaken by the Taliban. Like the president of that country just fucking, noped out. Like, no, I will lead from a safe distance. It's actually not that uncommon for, say, leaders to leave the country if it's being invaded like that and they think it's gonna fall. They want to, 1, protect their own ass. 2, set up a possible shadow government, or like government in exile, I mean. Please never use Afghanistan as an example of anything even remotely proper or common. Well, it's the most recent one, that's why I'm using it. But there are plenty, there's no shortage of examples you can go looking for, like presidents leaving the country when they think they're going to be, taken out or, like, captured by enemy forces. It's pretty normal, even. I mean, 5, you realize I would have to, I'd want to, like, back it up with the actual evidence, not just pull it off the top of my memory, right?
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get 1 damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotalo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw
I
ourselves
thought they
at their
gave her a newer
base?
focus.
Something like that. So,
Didn't I make that man an arm? I never actually got around to doing that. Would he actually have an arm in this scene if I'd done that already?
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
the Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we
You
didn't
just
lose you
decorated?
too.
I mean, it looks exactly like your old focus.
So what do we do now?
Maybe she took the guts out of it and put it inside of it.
Zeniths and get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
He doesn't use the hand
The
if you
rest
get
of
it
you,
for him, also it's just a big waste
Whatever
of time.
preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready...
Thankfully, there's no loyalty
meet me
missions in the game.
outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
He uses it when he needs to. With that girl? I think that's a she,
Before I
right?
do
I'm
anything
pretty
else, I
sure.
should
It looks
check
like a
on
dress they're
Zola.
wearing.
It sounded important.
Alright, time for, conversations. May this be our last info dump. I mean, we've kind of learned everything we need to know at this point. So I hope that we're, like, near the end of, like, okay, let's have 30 minutes of talking.
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you.
Do you know
first.
about the loading screen messages
don't
in
worry
Spec
about
Ops
me.
The Line? They start out
I'm
giving
just-
you tips for combat and
I'll
stuff,
pick
but
it
later in
up
the game
pieces
you'll
like
see more
everyone
possible
else.
mentions like if you were a better
I'll be
person.
there when you need
I
me.
sort of remember it.
I never doubted that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't remember if I noticed that when I was playing it, but I do think I've recalled
Glad
someone
you're back.
telling me that before.
So am I.
You're training.
I know you hate waiting.
He uses the arm when he needs
You'll
to.
have to
When
stay
is
back
that?
here a little longer.
Do I, or should I even
You
ask?
Go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone.
I mean, I'm supposed to be sad that Varl's
I
gone,
almost
but that
lost
is
him when
one
I
less
realized my
person to
sister
chat
had
with for a
taken
long
one
period of
involvement
time.
in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
Everybody is happy about Elder Ring. I cannot wait to play Shadow Warrior 3. Oh yeah, that does look very Doom Eternal inspired, by the way. So I hope it ends up being pretty good.
Anybody take you up on that?
More like a
ale you
comical
brought
version
yet?
of Doom Eternal. We'll
Zoe
go that
can't
much.
stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what.
Kind of weird how
taking a
the
break means.
three Shadow Warrior games that
about
we've gotten over the
Katana?
years have all taken
Now,
like
there's a man
inspirations
that
from
can
a different
hold his
area
liquor. Pretty sure we
and ended
downed
up being
half the
completely
keg.
different games.
We had a good chat, I think.
Like, wasn't Shadow Warrior 2 like almost like a Borderlands style loot game with a co-op play? In the Borderlands, I mean, in Shadow Warrior, the remake of it, or the reboot, was more like trying to be like a boomer. Well, that was his own thing, I guess. I guess it wasn't really copping too much. Alright, moving on.
I need to get
What
going.
about PS4 Samurai
Well, you
Warriors?
better get there before Katalo tries to take on
the-
Regala's
the
entire
Muso
army
games?
by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
Never got into Muso. I mean, yeah, just not for me. Okay, now she's got a side quest, huh? Well, also, we don't have to talk to Beta either since she got kidnapped. So this will go much faster now. I'm isolated and alone. Well, like I deserve to be. And he went back to his base too. Oh wow, it's just only like 2 people. Doctor, turn off my bingus. Ooh, that's a term I haven't heard in a while.
It's all going to be.
You look busy.
My studies are.
Breath
a
of
good
the Wild
distraction,
Muso game was good. Oh well.
especially after Cauldron
I mean, it's still Muso. It's just like you like wading through like waves of enemies, like they're like strands of grain you gotta cut
And
down.
that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future too.
We won't let that happen.
Oh, and if you have a moment, there's.
I'm wondering if we end
something
up
I
killing
can
all the
use to help.
Zeniths, or if we like make friends of them and they learn to be better people.
Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way.
Oh,
She
you're
was
Tokyo
willing
Drift.
to
You sound
share
like you had the
information
most
with
interesting
Osiris
break
Clan
sometimes,
and the other
Thick.
Zeniths.
But
You're going to
you
go
still
Tokyo
don't
Drift on a
trust her.
forklift.
Where I come from, the more
Yeah, why don't all of you have such interesting, like, oh, I'll be right back. Gotta go, mark some targets for my designated sniper. I don't know, something to make your life sound actually interesting.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years,
I have
actually.
seen all of your Horizon streams, and I laughed my ass off regarding the Jeff Bezos and the boldness. I mean, it's pretty clearly that's what inspired it, I think.
In fact, we theorized.
I mean, he's the leader of like a group of people that are, were into like leaving, going off into space, and figuring a way out to stop aging. Something that Jeff Bezos is both invested in now.
For space travel, it's overwhelming
And he's
to
bald.
think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night.
Yo, okay, training.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
I know it's an exciting
Yes.
part about your day. Well,
I've
thank
been
you. That's
studying up on
flattering.
them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tanakh, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted.
Well, memorial,
Not
I think,
unlike
actually.
Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly.
Okay, compound one.
How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well.
What's
but
up? Another white boy. How you doing
I can
tonight?
see
Welcome
how much
back.
he meant to the others.
You get a better
Zoe
Jack
never
emote
seemed to
commission?
take
Would you
to
add it to
the forest,
BTV? Well,
but
don't do it
I
yourself.
don't
I'll probably have that done.
know what to
Well,
say to them.
I need time
I
to sort through it.
don't really want people going out and pay and stuff like that. But if you ever have better artwork, and show it to me, and I'll consider it. But I really wouldn't want people like just spending their own money for stuff like that. What kind of style were you hoping for it to look like? But I would
Have you
definitely add it
spoken
if I
with Zoe
liked
at
it.
all?
I will say that much.
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. So seemed
You want to look
so
like that, the lol
free
emote?
when she did it. Like
Probably would
every
be a
emotion
better
she had
visual,
was
to be honest,
taking
yeah.
flight in song, and she looked happier because of it.
Well, I'm not gonna ask you to do it, but if you ever decide
dull
to,
and
be sure to send
nervous in
it to me and I'll
comparison.
approve her and
We
give
should
my
ask Zoe to
thumbs
teach
down.
you sometime.
But
About
likely,
guitar
would
music.
just yeah, sure, I'll add it.
Maybe.
Rando, how you doing? Welcome back.
Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Katalo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works.
Okay, what's your side quest I'm not doing?
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But
Jack is more engaging as a character
we've
than
never
Titus.
gotten it to
Well,
work.
he definitely
The whole
he definitely
thing
had a
is shut
stronger
down.
personality.
But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility.
You know what? Let's get a prequel to Final Fantasy X. How about
It's in
that?
San Francisco.
With Jack and his
Another
quest and how he got to
facility?
there, and what
No.
the pilgrimage he went on with
Leviathan was a
Braska.
project by
Why not?
Eileen Sasaki.
I mean, we know how it
another
ends.
ancestor. So the legacy
Doesn't mean you
tells
can't like
us,
spice it up along the
anyway,
way.
If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay.
Honestly, a good idea. Well,
So where in San
you know,
Francisco
every once
is
in a
this
while they still
facility?
pop up and talk about
That's
doing
the
another
thing.
like Final Fantasy X
The
game.
data
Weirdly
doesn't
enough,
say where,
because they had planned to do a third one.
but
But it got
one of our
canceled.
diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines.
So is there
than
also
I am.
like a super
course.
armor in this game like
I'll
there
let you
was
know
in the
when I'm
first game?
mindful.
You had to like
Thank
find a
you.
bunch of stuff to
Aloy.
unlock. I noticed that when Kate streamed last night, she got like the best. Technically, it's the armor you start with in this game is the super armor of the first game. I was wondering if there's something like that in this one.
I should get going. Be ready to
Never
go on
said
my
the hate for
signal,
Titus.
okay?
He's not hated.
Won't let you
He
down.
just
I know.
little lolly. It's easy to make jokes at his expense.
And like I said, I'll let you know when I'm
I mean, he's
mindful.
way better than like
We'll
Vaughn
find
or
Danny
like
after.
Lightning. That's for sure.
I appreciate it.
He's by no far the worst main character in the series. All right, so we're gonna go talk to Gaia, huh? Oh no, wasn't there? Oh yeah, we heard it. No, she's got what? You have more already? I just finished.
Was there something else you needed?
That
Tilda's the one who
yeah
rescued
between
me.
Jekt and Braska. What do you must
Same
you?
one that spoke to
Never
Beta
mind.
when none of the
You get
others
off to
would.
whatever you like.
Did she say why she saved you?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was
Bond at
willing
least
to
doesn't
share
bitch as much?
information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
Yeah, he
You
does.
Still don't trust her.
He's also
Where
just
I
completely
come
useless
from,
and
the more
brings nothing to the
valuable
story.
the
He's just kind of like
knowledge
there in the
shared,
background.
The higher the price extracted.
Vaughn is
I'd
like
be
an
careful
NPC
with
that
how
just
you
tags along
use it, Aloy.
the party, and you also get a control.
What was Leviathan again?
A flood control system back in the Great Delta. It was built by Eileen Sasaki.
You know, like
another
12's
of our
cast, and
ancestors.
they're not very
If
good.
We can
Well,
acquire the data on it, we might be
what was
able
it?
to fix the system back home.
The
Then
cocky
my
English,
sister,
Sky Captain guy, and the
parents,
bunny girl were all
other
right, as well as
families
the
won't have to
long-haired
live
like
in fear of
Kingslayer
their homes
guy,
washing away when the long rains
Balthier.
come.
Right.
He was fine. It's
And
just really
find it,
Penelo
we
and
need
Vaughn
to
that
head
were
back
really
to San
shit.
Francisco.
How's this game? Game's pretty good. I got no big complaints. I got a lot of minor ones,
Don't stay
but
cooped up in here for too long.
the good
I'll try.
overwhelms the bad. You love 12?
But I haven't
There's
forgotten
very few
about the
people
data
that
on
really like
Leviathan.
12. I feel.
I'll let you know when I make
But
it
I'm
back
glad
to
you
Landfall.
enjoyed it though.
Thank you, Aloy.
I'm glad you found something that spoke to you. To me though, that was like the start of like pretty much the start of me ignoring the series for a very long time. And once 12 came out, then you also that's followed up by 13 and its games, and then 14 the MMO. So I completely lost interest in the series all the way until, like, you got to, like, 15. And then 7 Remake. And a lot of people don't like 15 either, but I was alright with it. I was like, yeah. It just felt like like an improvement over what I had been getting. Alright, so can we upgrade my outfit? Oh, finally we can upgrade this. Only one time, right? Yep, I need Clamorjaw, Tail Duster, and Shell Snapper, Shell Bolts. Ugh. Like 12 when I was younger, but never got to finish it. Lost interest. Yeah, same thing happened to me. I stopped right near the end because I was so bored with it. Right, what do we want to upgrade? That's fully upgraded. Can't upgrade that. Upgrade that. Can't upgrade that. Don't even use that. Don't even use that. Not using that either. I don't think I'm using that. Strong arm. I don't think I'm using that either. Can't upgrade anything I'm using. Gotcha. Alright, fine. They do enough damage as is. Alright. Talk to Gaia. Then we can move out. We're putting miles on this game tonight. Wait. It's over here. Wait, does Gaia not have anything to say about all that? Even the Sin vid for Final Fantasy 12 bored me? Okay, now you're saying I'm boring. I gotta fight back against that.
It feels...
Oh yeah, Gaia ain't here as well. Never, I forgot.
Oh, Gaia.
Hey, maybe we should have made a copy of her before we took her out of this place, like, absorb. Just in case. Who's talking shit about, my Iggy from Final Fantasy? No one. I was saying I actually liked Final Fantasy 15, but a lot of people weren't that into it still. It definitely had its problems, but... after, like, what I'd had for the several years, I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. Who sinned Final Fantasy 13? Me. And I sinned 12. I'm the one... In fact, of course it was me. Who else would it be? You were a fine dart, it was the game. Well, it's still my job to make it entertaining. Where am I going? I gotta talk to her. Well, I haven't been this side of the mountain for a while.
Over here, Aloy.
I don't remember me sitting 12, but I don't remember half the random games played. I mean, you can go find the video if you want to watch it.
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Song and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
Gotta not pay taxes? I would avoid...
He
I
often
would yell...
spoke of his sister, Bala.
Well... Let's just consider that statement a
He said
joke.
she
How about
used
that?
to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless. But
I'm sure you're being a good citizen right
Bala
now.
was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds.
Moan again? When did I moan? Did I moan today? Why would you come here and make me? How about that?
Roots rot in snow. Still the sea rises as certain as stone.
Don't tempt you? Then, well... Guess you'll just have to, like, go without then.
Follows new life.
You're a minor?
So it
Okay,
is
then you don't
with
have to
that.
pay taxes then. Got a few years left. What is happening? We're
And so it is with us.
having a moment over her dead boyfriend.
I'm with child.
Oh, and she's pregnant.
I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him.
It's kind of cheap to kill a character, then just like, oh yeah, his girlfriend's pregnant, just so there's, you know, some part of him left behind.
Also,
A really old storytelling trope.
for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Under 18 year count ban. I'm pretty sure like the age limit on Twitch is 13 actually, or is it 14?
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
Oh, you can continue.
I'll try to visit again
You can sit with
when I
Varl.
can. But for now,
Is that supposed to be his ashes, or
to
are they
go to
just
the
like pour
fabrication
corn into a
terminal
basket?
to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Craft some wing override, okay. Don't worry, Aloy will be a dad now. She'd make a good dad. Poured his ashes on the corn, eat it. I mean, there are some like tribes I've seen that you'll practice. Well, I haven't seen, read about that have practiced cannibalism before. For their dead. It doesn't end well. They usually end up with a prion disease,
I watered those plants for you.
which is nothing you ever want to get, ever. Okay, Sunwing Override. Flying machine that absorbs soul energy and is often found in groups. There's a variety of plasma attacks, while its energy shields and maneuverability make it hard to hit. Good thing our sister, like, gave us that from that one place, You kept it, Or is ashes in reference to the ghosts in Tsushima and God of War in this game? I haven't found them, but it wouldn't surprise me. I play Minecraft so I can hide in my cupboard until the feds leave. You know, well, they check there, you know. Closets and under beds as well. Kuru disease, exactly.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing.
Prion diseases are the scariest
I think
fucking
there
shit.
are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Just you wait, Bart. We're taking all the space
Like none more scarier than fatal. I think it's like fatal insomnia. It's like a prion disease that keeps you from being able to ever go to sleep because it like destroys centers of your brain.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Isn't it generally? Yeah, it's generally the brain. That's where the pretty much all the protein. You know, well, that's where prions usually attack anyway. So that's where they're found the most. But you know, generally, if you found tribes that practice cannibalism, you'll find instances of it. Unfolds proteins in your brain. Unfolds them and folds them incorrectly. Exactly. It's not even a living thing. It's just like this is a protein. It's a little fucked up. Oh, there they are. Mad cow disease, I know. Currently, right now, isn't there like a bunch of like issues going on with the deer in the U.S. and Canada, where they're all suffering from like wasting disease, which is a prion
Good.
disease?
There are sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly.
Like, why would anyone want to eat like venison right now? There's like a chance that something like that. I should like collect berries while I'm doing it before I could do anything else because I am low. Zombie deer? Well, it's like deer, well, essentially, yeah, but, I don't know if it doesn't affect humans, but I would not eat venison right now. Heard H5N1 is back. The bird flu one. I don't think it ever went anywhere, did it? It just has like times where it comes around. I remember there used to be like big fears that like the bird flu in China would like transfer over to humans, but you know, that's the next on the docket.
Prickling my lungs.
Okay, this developer does get like the best scores for like holy shit they can make a mountain range. No sleep is fine with you. You die from that though. And it's a terrible way to go. Speaking of zombie, who thought the casting for Welcome to Raccoon City was trash? Is that a TV show or a movie or something? I'm not familiar with it. Have you ever eaten venison? Yes. Years ago, though. You realize I've lived in the South. Pretty much everyone has eaten venison when you live here. Like, at some point, you will know someone and, like, you'll how to kill and, like, once I'll offer you some of it. It's a very wild smell, too. It's a bit stinky when you have it, like, cooking. Because it's definitely sharp. Latest Resident Evil live-action movie? Well, that's why I didn't know about it, because I don't pay attention to that crap.
Wings look like they can catch the sunlight.
You guys should know it's gonna be garbage.
Probably a fast flyer, too.
Instead of, like, grab these guys, I'm gonna, like, grab the berry. Go ahead and like make everything into too, by the way, because we'll probably need it.
Got it.
Well, she's about to fly, chat. So can we use this anytime we want now?
Whoa.
We can just call this in.
This is it. I'm in the air.
It really is Pandora now. Oh, now you get really appreciate the graphics. How do you say cacao in binary?
Arrowhand. I can see the whole village from up here.
Well, there's
Maybe
a
I should
translator
check in
online
on
for
it
anything you
after
want
I've
from
dealt with
binary, you know.
Regala. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs.
Ooh, that's
There's
why we
one in
couldn't
the
grab
middle
that
of the
Tolmec
desert
earlier.
that should do nicely.
On it.
I'm late. I have been distracted by cosmic paperwork. Well, you're just in time to see us get our flying mount. And now we're like gonna get electromagnetic pulse set off for this last Tolmec, and then find whatever we need to. But hopefully you got through all your work. How do you land this thing, by the way?
There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head.
R1 to ascend, R2 circle to tap, circle to slow down and hover in place. Okay. Tap it, now just hold it.
Know how to land this thing.
Now I can be a sky pirate, just like Dawn.
Made it. Just gotta override it.
God, that it's loud. Oh, it's VTOL
Okay,
pterodactyl.
up over in the tall neck.
Well, yeah, I guess
Good.
a bird
And
is a
the energy
VTOL.
cells are
Technically,
all
it's
fine.
vertical lift and takeoff.
So
Well,
pick
they do
one
kind
up
of have to
on
do
the
sometimes
horse.
run.
The nearest one should be
Come
more
back here,
close to
bird.
your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I wanted him.
It's like a Sunwing call, tap that or left. It's like Sunwing call, then use that. It's okay, same as anything else. You have an overhead. Okay, let's okay, gotcha. There are like a bunch of like monsters here that we can probably like shut down with the EMP and this thing's gonna generate. Sunwing call. Whoa, you.
Oh!
What the fuck? Also, shouldn't that EMP have like fried my bird like it fried those dinosaurs, those robots down there? I'll take the free parts though. How do I get off you? Alright, fine, doesn't matter. I am eating Popeye's candy sticks and they look like cigarettes? Popeye? You mean like the character Popeye? That's like, aren't those like candy sticks, like really shitty candy? I think I got those for like Halloween a couple times in a row and I always hated them. Sugar flavor, yeah, that's what they would call them tasting like. It's like calcium plus sugar. You love dorky guys, but geez, Wesker, they thought he could pull off Wesker. Did they like miscast Wesker in the TV show?
Reinforcements, maybe.
Wesker is like a nerd's idea of a cool villain is what he is. He's almost like, sort of like a Dante-esque character, only like the bad guy. I've always felt. He's just definitely someone who's like with very nerdy ideas of cool, rote, and one to have fun with. They suck, but they look cool. They're just white sticks.
Tighten this back. Got the cell. Now onto the grove.
This assault is looking good.
Should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up.
Who doesn't have a hat to describe my head to someone? A hat to describe your head. Do those exist? And what would it say about you? There's still no better candy, chat, than Skittles. There really isn't. But I don't eat them anymore because I've damaged my teeth on them before. I don't know why. Sometimes that hard shell just seems like, ooh. Well, generally it was winter too, so I probably shouldn't have been eating them because they get... Skittles kind of turn into rocks during the winter, I've noticed. But cigarettes, you're not actually smoking the candy. You're just, you like the look? I mean, it's better than smoking, but alright. Sour Skittles is where it's at. Sour Skittles is pretty good. It's only like the tropical Skittles I never liked. How's my day? Well, I'm looking toward finishing this, so I'm alright. Also got my delivery of like stuff from my apartment to like spruce it up a little bit today. Almost done with that. I just now gotta pick up a new couch and kitchen table, and also then pick out a TV. Showed up just in time, but where's everything going?
Morgala's inside. Kara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here goes.
That should also fry our bird. It's a robot too.
It's Aloy.
She flies on the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned. Push through!
Halo sure was lucky that only went off. Oh, so Lydia, it's not how the EMP worked. Well, the EMP does, like, you'll get weaker over distance, but not, it's close enough. If it's close enough to destroy all those robots, it's close enough to, like, fry her bird as well. But then again, the same thing happened when we took the Kalnick as well.
End of the line, Hakon. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
I was like, yeah, it is easy to say up here. Pluck picks you up and then flies you to the air and drops you.
Well, that was just to get your attention.
No, okay, we
I
gotta
don't
do
need
this
any
fairly,
help
really
to
good guy.
take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Okay. So I'm gonna not use weapon, melee. Okay. But no, use a different type of ammo.
Coward! You won't kill me like this!
Those don't hurt her very much, I'm noticing though.
I'll split the muscles from your body and hang you!
She's like me, she's fast.
There is no sacrifice too great!
Right, is this meant to be a melee fight? This game's missing a little bit like a parry feature. Melee combat. Enemies can block you, but you can't block.
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
Oh, fuck. That explosive chat.
There's no hiding place for the weak!
Fun times here in what is this place called again? Classic High Ground. She's not taking a good advantage of it. Ooh, that one rolled blood.
Much better.
Okay, she's a zoner. She zones you out. Oh, I'm realizing I don't have any heals or cover. Shit. notice how they reused the animation from earlier just so they could knock Aloy down a second time with the super? I didn't really notice the details of the fall, but I would definitely buy it.
All right, so that's how it's gonna be.
Soil with your blood.
That can give me cover if it doesn't matter. Wait, what if I stay right here?
Catch!
Oh, she can shoot you there. I don't have enough heals. This is bad.
All right, so that's how it's gonna be.
Wait, what? Where I got this gun? Oh, what?
Your blade is blunt, your courage rusted, your body
Dot has
weak.
fallen. Long live the yield move. Or long live Dex at that point, right? Alright, let me get potions ready then if I don't have any other heals. Do I have any potions? Sort of.
Is your heart beating fast? That's the fear that will consume you.
Give me some shit. No berries. Alright, gotcha. What's she weak? Shit. What's she weak against? What?
I'd hope to fight a
Weak? What is?
legend.
Shit.
You're nothing.
Weak against fire and whatever that purple crap is. This stuff. Plasma bolts. Human boss fights are the worst. Yeah, this is nowhere near as fun as fighting the robots.
All right, so that's how it's gonna be.
Beaten. All will see you for the murder puppet you are.
Lady, God, you're cheap. You like took out all the places I can have any cover. Well, I just died. She like has like 2 different area of denial attacks.
All right, so that's how it's gonna be.
You're no challenge. I once slew 3.
Well, that does some damage at the very least. There we go. That's how we had to do it. Got every weapon type apparently. Broken Ring suffers. Well, it has some technical issues, but that's pretty much every From Software, Souls game.
This is where it ends.
Yeah, it is.
Arrgh.
I will rise above.
I've already found your weakness.
Is this how you give up your life?
This tribal armor is like tougher than any robot part because it just doesn't get knocked off. You got any berries? Yes, berries. I need them.
Just what I need.
You're dead. There you go. Join my side now. What's up, Iron King? How you doing? You have 70 deaths on one boss in Elden Ring? Damn, man.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
Your life ends here. This isn't easy. There's another battle ahead. Well, I've picked the heart emoji the entire time, right? She fought well, chat. And cheaply. But cheaply is also fighting well.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do
putting
whatever
together a
it takes.
team.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes.
Could have killed her, she dies anyway. Well, she gets a
My
better death.
blood
But don't
is
spoil
yours.
stuff, though. Goddamn, chat.
Your
You know this
enemies
already.
Are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Do you think Mary Sue's have a cologne perfume that attracts other characters
Chief,
themselves or
there's
manipulates
something you both
situations in
need
their
to see.
favor?
In the throne room.
They have the Musk of Failure, I know that much. Well, the people who write them do. Who dis?
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest.
I want to
of
read a
our
Stephen King
soldiers.
novel. Do you have which one you want to? You know which one you want to read?
I'll see
His
you
newer
back
stuff
at
ain't that
base.
great, what I recall of it. It was best to pick something he wrote back in the like the 80s, 70s, or early 90s.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Wait, is she like denying him the help
Then
for
at
the fight
least
ahead?
allow
Good
me
God,
to
lady.
do this.
Why do you make everything more difficult for yourself when the
Armor
world is
for
at
the
stake?
battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Who needs allies?
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tanakh army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Eloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
Slay, Queen, slay.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive.
I mean, it's
I'll
probably
be
not good
there
to, like,
as soon as I
you'll
can.
insult the guy who's got the secret sauce to actually still
Well,
winning, though.
I might wanna
He did
see
make
what
the
else I
weapon
can
that'll
do
get to their
before I head
shields.
back.
Kind of pivotal. Imagine Lance Reddick saying complete global. You know, he might not make a bad Wesker. Wait, didn't they? Well, he kept on. For some reason, who did they get to play Wesker in that TV show you're talking about? It wasn't him, was it? I remember there being something. Maybe it was him, actually. Alright, so Dex, stop meowing. It was, yeah, but I guess he just didn't really fit. Because he's too, I remember talking about that. He's too good of an actor. He's also too good at being intense. Whereas Wesker is all about just, being, well, Wesker. Wesker is, like, goofy, somewhat. And he's, like, serious, but you just can't help but laugh at him. How come we never got, like, a tall neck for this area? Bizarre. Well, whatever. You're not fast travel this time, says you. Dex keeps meowing. Yeah, she wanted me to pet her, but I can't. I'm playing a video game.
There's the Nora warrior everyone's talking about. So many marks for that. Good thing I have a little
Alright.
strategy. Talk yourself up.
There's a tall neck there in the cauldron. Oh, it's in the side of the cauldron. Oh. I have a weird place of putting it. But it's also completely optional because we don't have anything that takes us up that way. Did you notice that people always put the first O before the second O in the words school? Sure. Humor him, chat. Humor Novak, everyone. He wants attention. And he's brought his best. Dex, stop it. No. I'll pet you later. Yeah, I should actually collect some berries because I need them bad. No, that's fruit.
I'll save this for a dyer.
I'm run into a berry shortage and I don't like it. Does anyone here? No, none of you people selling stuff. Oh well, whatever. Actually, no. Maybe you won't sell me resources though. You sell other stuff. Gross blasting, death rattle, warrior ball, delta sharp. Fast firing, long range bow inflicts extra damage against unaware targets. Yeah, it's fine. No other stuff for it. Really don't like how they've handled like weapons of this game. There's too many of it. Too much choice. I'm guessing the game took away though. If you had a flying mount, I do. But I don't need it when fast traveling's involved. If I'm going to like a new area, it'll be fine. Actually, can I make any potions yet? I can, finally. One. I can make a whole potion. God damn it. How do I organize what's in my stuff? Potions. Where's potions at? I never did anything with this green shine stuff. Please say... no. Sorry, no. Take your middle school humor elsewhere, sir.
Hey,
I have
Mr.
video games to
Know-It-All
play.
is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
One last info dump, huh? Alright, hit me, Silence. You're the only remaining mystery. How'd you make this shit?
Well, Silence, looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks.
Please, Pet Dex, no.
Good
She needs to
timing.
wait.
The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both
I
of
mean,
you.
he's got. They need a. What's
We're
the
in this
point? It
together.
does need to be tested better.
For now.
Only got one
Go talk to Aaron.
test so far,
Tell
and
him
it
I
kind of
said
like
to
it
give
blew
you
up
rooms
with
of
him.
your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
And he's only got one weapon, so maybe make a few more.
Oh, no. You first.
Milady. What does she look like, an Isu from Assassin's Creed? Well, she is a human from another planet,
Look at everyone in
and
the
she's
control
over
room.
1,000 years
Someone
old.
can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Oh, that'll definitely leave you look a bit abnormal, right?
Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one, but Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed, he refused to let me push him away.
That's scary, that is. It's kind of hard to recognize her with blonde hair, isn't it?
Can't ignore the rebel holdouts Regala left behind.
Where is the emote? What, Dex emote? It's in the BTTV emote set. There's also
Haven't
one in
seen
my,
you
you know,
since the Battle
on
of
my
the
Twitch
Grove.
official.
How are you holding
Didn't
up?
even recognize her in the trailer.
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten.
I didn't either, actually.
And paralyze Regala's army with lightning.
Did I just Milady her? No, yo, Silence did. He didn't have the fedora on though, so it doesn't
Inspired.
technically count.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
You've done so much for me, Aloy. Yes. I have no... None of
meet
my
Tilda?
team seems to have
There
self-esteem.
is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me.
What's BTTV? It's an extension for your browser that lets you use a set of free emotes here on chat. All this ass kissing, yeah, it's like I'm their boss and they're afraid I'm not going to give them like a vacation.
Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Coolrit.
And often break their legs.
You have done it.
She's 1,000 years old. Is she another
Like the deeds
planet
of the
and has
Ten
no
themselves,
eyebrows? Is technically
it will
accurate
never be
because
forgotten.
evolution-wise, if we were to live in containment environment with
Tell
no
me.
wind, we'd lose some hair.
did
Well,
you
evolution only happens with
lie.
successive
Pretty good.
generations due to
can
environmental
only
pressures. Once you're born, evolution doesn't have any effect on you anymore. It's like the mutations that keep your parents alive longer can get passed down to you and eventually become a dominant trait over time. So, but since she was there from the very beginning, and like all the other Zeniths, that evolution wouldn't have actually had any effect on them. Which also makes the plot point that they adapted their planet and they can't now adapt Earth really bizarre and stupid, because they shouldn't have been able to adapt to a planet naturally because they were already born. And if they were capable of adapting to that one, they should be able to readapt to Earth. And even then, they have such control over genetics that they can live forever. They should be able to alter themselves to like readapt to Earth, so they don't have to re-terraform it in a new way.
Things will get ugly once
It's
the
a
Zeniths
really
realize
bit of a
we're in
lazy
their base.
storytelling on that part. They're just
Nearly
like, no one will
every
think about
trick
that.
you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say, you have more than earned my trust.
Think you're ready to put all your training to the
Epigenetics
test?
exists. Epigenetics, though,
not.
doesn't.
I am always ready.
That's how your cells express themselves. That's not exactly evolution. Evolution is how, if you have a trait, if you end up born with a mutation that's beneficial, that keeps you alive a little bit longer, and maybe so you have more children, over time it can become a dominant trait, and evolution can focus on it even more and more to maximize it. Epigenetics, though, is like, that can change throughout your life, based on your lifestyle choices and environment, but it doesn't actually cause you to like change if you can not completely adapt to an alien environment, and then also not change back.
Look, I know you're probably
Your DNA
not
changes
happy
over
about
time. Well,
keeping
it
Regala around,
gains mutations,
I
but
want
those
her on
aren't
our
going to help
side
you
when
any.
we fight the Zeniths.
Those just lead to like
It is
cancer
more
eventually
than she
sometimes.
deserves. Even so,
So I have to assume they force
not
themselves to
question your
adapt to the
judgment.
other planet using
Thank you,
genetics,
Regala.
but for some reason can't use genetics engineering to like readapt to Earth. It doesn't make any sense. Evolution is not the only way to adapt. Well, you can if you can like genetically rewrite yourself, you can do it that way. But the way they've described it so far is that they went to this other planet and it's slightly different enough from Earth that they had to adapt to it somehow. I'm not sure what they mean by that, but apparently now that they have to keep a force field active all the time when they're on Earth because they just couldn't survive in the atmosphere, I guess. So I'm assuming the atmosphere of the planet wasn't exactly the same as Earth, and that's what they somehow adapted to. I don't know how they would do that. Or why they couldn't do it once they came back to Earth, since they've already proved they can do it once. Epigenetics is a new and interesting field. Still complex, but it has to do with how your cells express themselves by the marks that are on them. And it changes over time. It's actually a very interesting stuff that's being done with it right now. Because it's actually part of how your body, well, it's not the only part of it, but it's how your body, like, degrades over time because it loses more of its cell identity. As it, cells repair themselves, a little bit more the epigenetics slips off target, so your cells aren't expressing themselves quite as accurately anymore.
Are you nervous?
There's actually a lot of
about
work being
mission
done to figure out how to, like,
If I live, it will
rewrite
be
the
in victory.
epigenome so it goes back to, like,
If I die,
its perfect
it will be
form.
in battle. What
And not
matters
the
most is that you
inaccurate form
achieve
that it
your
becomes over time.
objective.
ahead? I'll do my best.
Did they go to the other planet because they went to the other planet 1,000 years ago to escape the world being eaten by machines. But then their
have to
planet
go.
apparently was destroyed by a
But I'll
super
be briefing
volcano or
everyone on the
something
plan
that they,
soon.
didn't see
Understood.
coming or prepare for. So they decided that we're gonna go back to Earth. I'm assuming it was a super volcano. They just said a geologic event destroyed their planet that they went to. And the only thing I can really think of on that scale that would do, destroy the atmosphere of a planet that bad would be like a monstrous super volcano. Like way bigger than Yosemite.
Aloy, you came
Can I
back.
show you a
with
link about
some
epigenetics? I mean, you just look it up.
friends.
You'll definitely get like plenty of articles
Wish
on
I
it.
could say we don't need them, but Silence and
But it is
Tilda
very
are here for
interesting.
a
It can be a
reason.
little complex at times,
Even
though.
Regala.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right.
We have Carrie Ann Moss coming from... No, well, Carrie Ann Moss left a planet that's being destroyed by... Yeah, I see the, the reference now, actually, to Matrix. She left a planet that's being destroyed by machines, went to a planet full of rich billionaires. Well, traveled to a planet with a ship full of rich billionaires and trillionaires. And then they just, like, became hedonists or something. But also technologically super advanced, and then came back after they, like, fucked everything too much there. When are you gonna make Spartan 2s, huh? I mean...
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that
I think
ice.
most people look
You
down
say
the
she
idea of
wants to
taking
help.
children from their parents and turning them into soldiers.
Let's hope.
What do you think of Yosemite Sam, the cartoon character? I mean, he was hardly that strong of a character in Looney Tunes.
Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So,
Spartan 4s, well, I can guarantee you this. It would happen long before the 2500s and Halo's timeline.
Trying to learn to read.
You might see some of that shit happen like before this century is
Don't
over.
worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
I guess Silence is
Favorite
keeping to
movie
himself,
director?
as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry
Possibly
ass
Ridley
to the
Scott.
ground.
But I've only a couple movies of his that... He's got a lot of movies I don't like as well.
Get just one good hit on that.
But the ones that he does have that I like, I really
After
like.
everything he's done.
Sure.
Also,
Later.
damn BJ, thank you for another 1,000
Right
bits
now,
tonight.
he's got something we need.
Hope this isn't what your overtime's going towards.
I better get going.
You know
Red
where to
Toucan,
find
man,
me.
welcome back. What have I missed so far? We grabbed a robot bird, flew it, and got an electromagnetic bomb, dropped it on an army of robots, beat like that crazy like tribal lady, and got it on her side, and now we're getting ready to assault like the space people. That plot's real, by the way.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh no.
Aloy.
Dax, stop
It
it.
appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different.
You're being racist right now, you know. There's a touch racist about that against, the Zeniths.
Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon.
Spin the moo coin on Dex pets. Well, I
War
can
is
never
something
guarantee
I
Dex will be in the
promised
room with me
myself
for a
I'd left
pet.
behind in the red raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility.
Dex,
If we fail,
now is not the time for
It
playtime.
was all for naught.
Stop, I'm gonna hide your
Helps
toys.
to know you're not alone.
For a moment there,
Is hating Xena
sounded
technically
like Varl.
I don't
xenophobia?
know what you're talking about.
You know what? You're really good with the puns. I gotta give you that one. Gotta give you that one. That one made me like, oh yeah, that's smart. Alright, how's my companions doing?
Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Aaron and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he?
You know, I bet Silence is gonna be a Redditor if we ever get that up and running in this world again.
How's
He's
Aaron
gonna spend
doing?
all of his time like belittling people on
For a
there.
moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl.
You're a
But he
Johnny
never truly
Carpenter fan? He's got
succumbed
some
to
stuff I like
despair.
too.
Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
Verhoeven is also a director I like.
I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here.
How would you describe the personality of Dex?
Silence in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Chaotic neutral? Yeah, remember that. But then again, that's most cats. She does all the regular cat things, but she also likes to
told me and took out
play in
Regala's
weird ways. She likes to play fetch.
You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we
You mean
have
Reddit isn't good?
visitors
It has elements that are
and
good.
a new weapon.
Like on social media, it
Does
also
this
attracts a
mean
lot of
we
people who are just really into arguing and like arguing really stupid points and forever without any point to the argument.
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
The pale faces are dangerous. I hear they spread disease. They gave us tainted blankets
I know things
and took our land.
pretty fast.
Whoa, holy shit, I just realized that is what this plot is. It is like the pale face is coming to take the land from the natives. Oh my fucking god.
Why not a few immortals?
My joke, revealed the truth.
Man too.
Guess the more the merrier.
It really is just colonialism. Holy shit. They're just like, we'll put colonialism in our game. Only on like a planetary scale. How did that take me so long to see? I'm writing that down. That's going in the notes. Sometimes, chat, when you make a joke, it leads to the actual truth. The pale faces were so evil they spread disease before germ theory even existed. Well, they didn't spread disease intentionally. They just, brought, smallpox with them. And they just happened to, find a bunch of people who were, never exposed to a lot of the diseases Europeans were. Europeans were dirty fucking bastards as well. The animal husbandry, mainly. Spent a lot of time with the barn animals. And, the natives hadn't, so they had a few more immunities built up.
Are you okay?
Where are the gifts of smallpox blankets and the water? Well, we gotta give them wampum first. I don't know. Can't wait to see the colonialism sin knowing I witnessed the birth of it. I mean, I wonder if anyone else has realized that yet. I didn't realize until I actually just made that joke. I'm not joking.
Point that anger in the right direction.
I was joking, and then I, discovered the truth. This is how it's the reverse even. So we have, now let's put it all together. We have Jeff Bezos, who, went into space, is also immortal, and now he's coming back to, like, re-engage in tribal colonialism of North America. You did it, developers. You factor in every single element that you could possibly, like, yes.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
Xenophobia. I took a screenshot.
Silence. He's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is.
All that technology. I still find it hard to believe that they have all that advanced technology and didn't cure baldness.
Secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm,
Ted
kind,
Farrow as Elon.
welcoming?
I got it more. Well, I was thinking that, but then once we got into like the Jimshid tomb, and we started reading how he had like a sex cult, I kind of thought more he's like going for like that guy with the island. And then who, like, supposedly offed himself in prison.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
Alright, so I think we gotta talk to, the Paleface, and, then, Silence. Epstein, yes. We'll talk to her first.
Welcome back, Aloy.
These accommodations to your liking. Oh, you've already put up art, I see.
Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon.
Go down to Beta's room. I will saw an
Truly
exclamation
a
mark down there.
shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her.
This one joined the harem as well. I mean, she was in love with our original self, so apparently so.
She wanted less when I wanted more, and so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Okay, now we got more. Oh god, let this be the. Well, we're almost done talking, chat. Everything else is action, right? All right. Your house.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts.
How many hours do you think I have left? We should be finishing tonight. I'm not sure how many hours it'll take.
Achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her.
I'll go down Beta's room, don't worry. I'll check it.
But
I saw your comment
I'll
earlier.
never regret sharing this house with her.
Will we get the guy hidden arm?
needed
No.
its shelter.
Apparently he wouldn't have used it even if I had.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years.
You've been carrying
She
a
was
torch for that lady for 1,000 years? Come on.
She cared so
Once you gotta get over something.
for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzinet's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something.
Must have been some good kitty if she still carried a torch for 1,000 years.
I
Well,
think she regretted how things ended
I
between
imagine so.
Did she?
She probably had a harem going to her just like Aloy does.
This time. Thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
Alright, it's in the Zenith base.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them. In addition, they've also been ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Wait, so they didn't make a new ship? They're still using the 1,000-year-old ship they left Earth on? These are some really dumb, depicted like rich people at this point.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been
It's like someone trying to take a cruise these days on like, you know, a Viking ship.
I'll admit it bothers me.
They sailed in Northern America.
Functions, I am confident it will deactivate the
well,
other
longboat,
shields
not
en
ship.
masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
Verbena?
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena.
Flashy lights on her clothes. Those aren't flashy lights on her clothes. That's a force field that covers her body so she doesn't die in the atmosphere.
Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Oh, we call those influencers,
right,
not life designers.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats
So are we gonna
can
like
cling
find
to
the
a vessel
the
for
Olsen
escape.
twins on board this the Zenith ship? They seem like they were rich enough to get in there.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of
Do I need
the
Roman
world's
Line's help? I mean, that's
largest
basically what we're
financial
attacking
conglomerate,
with at this point.
and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his
Maybe
face
why can't
when
we
he
like make them nice
realizes we've
people?
beaten
I mean, we've done it to everyone else. We can give them a chance.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants.
Can Zenith
in
Girl
favor
make
of
us some weapons and
automated
shielding with
warfare.
her smart future? You'd think that we'd be
He found
planning for that,
success
but
with
no.
clientele that required a more.
He really is Jeff Bezos? I know, that's
personal
pretty much what he's modeled off of.
There were also rumors that he personally
So
hunted and
if they would
killed
just a
his
few more
targets.
details, then he could probably like sue them
On
for
occasion,
using his likeness.
all for the thrill of
Go
it.
down to Beta's. I gotta talk to this lady
But on
first.
Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality
I
simulations.
know you're aching to see whatever that is down there again, but
In them,
I'll
he
get to
could
it.
Go on
Don't worry.
rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people.
Yeah, I gotta talk
from
to
the
Silence as
overworld.
well.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
Right, the rest of them?
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth, titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions
When did
with
Silence showed up? We
Zhao
kind of forced him to by
about her work in
taking away his army
biology.
that he was building.
Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
We were actually shad. Alright. Well, your time with them
You said
then.
before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never
This
were.
army, the one chick with her people? Yeah,
You went along
the
with
tribal
all of
lady.
their plans.
Out
Way to
of
beat her in a fight.
necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta.
The Human Torch.
The
I
secret
prefer like you the
passage into
thing,
their
to be
base
honest.
And the little trick I pulled to save you.
Alright. Well, we're getting out of you, Renell.
I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy,
Wait, we didn't
for
ask about
giving
your
me this
training and what you think
chance.
about my companions.
My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Alright, let's go talk to Silence and we'll go downstairs. I've made it a promise. But where's Silence at again?
I was thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Did Dart do a bit of grinding? I remember this week someone saying the final boss was extremely hard and I watched the VOD you died. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I beat the last boss without too much difficulty once I figured out her weakness, so
Need something?
I'll do my best, you know. There he is. We'll see what happens.
Bravo.
You gotta remember, I'm the guy who beat
You
Dark
managed
Souls
to sway
3.
a Zenith
Keep that
to
in
your
mind.
side.
I've got a track
Care to
record.
explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
What was your plan?
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Do I think your friend should get a PlayStation 5? I mean,
So all this time,
I
even
would always
before
say if you
I
like
found the
playing games and you like,
coordinates of
I mean,
the
sure, why not?
You were
I
out
can't
there
really
scheming.
tell you what you
Why
shouldn't do
couldn't
because
you
I don't know
just
his
tell me?
situation. You said things
When
might
I
get
learned
bad,
of the
I don't know.
Zenith's return to
If
Earth,
you can get one at
I
a
knew
normal
my
price and
plan.
not like a scout one,
I
I'd say
knew
go
I
for
would
it.
one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today.
Well, he's right. There's no way you could have known that. Sons of Prometheus? We're all the Sons of Prometheus now.
Why create the Sons of
The
Prometheus?
war there is going to start and get... Well,
You
I don't
need a
think
bunch
so.
of Oseram
That seems a little
tinkerers to
absurd.
make override tech.
The war right now is going between
necessary
Russia and
to
Ukraine. Only one of them is a nuclear power.
My time serving Hades in the Eclipse
And
demonstrated
they're not going to use
the
nukes on their neighbor, by the way.
Through the sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
They don't want to explain that because it's bullshit. He literally came up with a weapon that could defeat something he's never encountered. He didn't actually know about their force fields or even see them use that before. I mean, I have no idea without actually getting his hands on the technology how to counter it. It's complete bullshit. So like, it's just, I came up with it. It's my special sauce. You don't get to see the recipe. It really is just like, man, whatever. We thought the idea sounded cool. But yeah, I see what you're doing there.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tanakht. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Quinn?
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes,
But you know what the word shill is?
It also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
Yeah, Pharaoh was a meat man. Did you know that KFC Twitter only allows 11 people? All 5 Spice Girls and 6 guys and 8... What? No, you're talking about... I don't follow the KFC Twitter, I gotta be honest with you, so no, I did not know that.
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Why are you so upset all the time with this guy? You just logged in to watch and thought this was an ad for the game, not Dartigan actually playing. I mean, well, it's not enough flashy on-screen graphics for like, hey, buy this now. But nope, it's all me. I'm not being paid to play it either.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you
Alright, let's go into the
enough.
basement and check what
I'll
puff
let you know
demands
when
I
it's time
see.
to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as
At least
she
Silence
has,
doesn't deny or
amassed as many
justify being an
calamities.
asshole. He's also the only one immune to our,
Your
like,
goals may be
Mary
aligned
Sue charm.
now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware.
And that Pharaoh had
Reminds me of
minimal
someone else I
brain
know.
activity. I doubt
Survival
Silence would have
is
gotten
only
much out of him.
necessity
Probably.
to my greater purpose.
He's just like a walking
I hope you
teratoma at that point.
recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
What's all this? What's with the KFC conversation, chat? You know this is a windy stream.
Just you wait, Vaughn. We're taking those space slugs.
Right, downstairs we go. being. She only gets to be like mean to one person. It's silence. You realize. You gotta like use that you'll Karen energy up somewhere. Not the right door. I never can. Where's the freaking basement door? There it is. I'm assuming you mean go into like Beta's old room? She left a message for me.
This place smells wrong.
Oh no, it's this lady.
Sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
Squad.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
She joined the harem too? Yeah. Well, she doesn't really like us though. She did it because we beat her in combat.
Tell me when to strike.
Oh, okay, we can okay, tell me about your rebellion then.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dork, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people.
People have such clean teeth besides, being tribal people with no probably idea of what dental hygiene is.
Strung them up and burned them alive as an example.
She's property by ritual combat. Well, I could have killed her, but we decided you will fight for me instead.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust.
This lady needs to play Last of Us too. She's got lessons that need to be learned.
Betrayed me. Betrayed the Tanakh.
It won't make you feel better, you know.
How did Hikaru betray you?
Hikaru called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them. And they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border.
I'm nitpicking now? You realize that's what I do, right?
Down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hikaru ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics than mine, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tanakh.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us. That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates.
She's really on a one-track revenge bender, isn't she? This is what revenge does to you, chat. It makes your character boring. The worst fate.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
A quivering priest bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down? A true Tanakh would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled, but Hikaru lapped up the priest's message He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
Ending up saying that that's really all they can really do in these algorithmically designed, conversations, is have a few key animations that kind of repeat. So sitting up, standing down, walking away, then turning around, walking back. You might be familiar that this style of doing your cutscenes was actually didn't start with video games. It began with the Star Wars prequels. They did that a lot in those movies. That's why all the scenes in it, that are just conversations, are so boring looking because they lack energy. Here's a scene of Obi-Wan sitting down. Here's a scene of Obi-Wan walking with someone else. Here's a scene of them standing. Here's a scene of them walking and sitting down. There's a lot of that in the prequels, actually.
The deal you made.
Why didn't Alo kill this lady? Because I chose not to, because I wanted her to fight with me in the final battle.
How did Silence approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with Oseram mercenaries.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted a group of Outlanders?
If it was a trick, I would have
He needs a Red Bull or 6.
But they offered me the chance to...
Yeah, make him bounce off the walls or something. Realization, this is how America does commercials with two annoying people talking to each other about a product. Yeah, she's selling revenge pretty poorly right now, though.
I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
You have got your bow. You get that if you kill her? That's fine.
These Xenophs would have been the first of the tribe's victories, but because of you.
This would be better without voice acting and just text. There's a lot of characters that could be an improvement from if they didn't actually have the voice behind it and it was just text. I actually agree with that statement in some cases.
Hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win.
Alright, one more question then.
Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaro, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
Oops, whoa, shit. Oh, what was that? Alright.
Alright. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Right now, in fact, because I've talked with everyone.
I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the 10.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
Gameplay part can be good, but these long info dumps kills... it is hard to make pacing strong when you have really long conversations like this. The first game had long conversations too, but not nearly as many. They're a little bit more punctual in how they presented their information, from what I recall of it. Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. And then we'll play till we get to the end of the game. So, just a second, chat. Alright, who's ready to finish this game? Watch the finale take like 3 hours or something. So, also, why am I covered in snow even though I was inside this room talking with somebody? Oh, it's melting. Oh, yep, that's a nice effect. It melts off you, actually, but why was I covered in? Is the harem coming? I've already gone. I've got like an underground chamber here, and I got lots of people inside of it. And the only one that was in a relationship is actually now single because her boyfriend died.
But is there anything I should handle before that?
Nope. We're good. So I do... Well, we'll just find berries while we're there. I'm sure you'll be plentiful. Gather the companions. Are there any actors that you only hear or see them as one role?
Room, right away.
Well, yeah, some of them.
Okay,
like, many of them have made fun of them in voice acting roles for video games.
Beta.
A guy that always plays cops or authority figures, you know. That's a pretty common one. Forget his name for the moment, but someone in chat will remind me.
The Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side.
Willingham? Yeah, that's it. Travis Willingham.
Show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Why doesn't the enemy have automated internal defenses? I don't know.
I'll let you know when I arrive at the
Maybe they weren't
point.
expecting to really have much of a fight since it's all just tribal people.
In the meantime, do
without
whatever
advanced
you need
technology.
to prepare.
Also, they're pretty fucking stupid from how they've been described in this game. Yeah, there's one thing I noticed. They're not too bright, despite the advanced technology.
You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right.
Well, this is a really crappy plan.
Why?
Just do it.
What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Did Varl get murked? Yeah, he got killed last night. Alright, time to go finish the game. 'Cause I've been playing all week. Why am I still covered in snow? Why does it keep happening? Stop it. I know it's a nice effect, but there's no snow here. I come out of cutscenes just covered in this stuff for some reason. Maybe it's just really cold in this room. Aloy the Alpha. Here it is again. What the fuck? I guess it's this room. It's like deconfrosting me or something? Decontaminating? Okay, never mind. Maybe it's decontamination. No? Sorry, I'm testing it just to find out. Nope, ain't that either. Oh god, they all got exclamation marks above their head again. Fucking stop it! They can't be this chatty.
I'll be gentle with you. I promise.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
Voice acting in games was a mistake.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. Saved my butt with those spectras. Wouldn't feel right to leave it behind now. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your
You don't have to talk to them? Yeah, I know I don't. It's optional, but I'm also need all the information I can to make a proper video.
Varl made the right call. You know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest...
You fell through this level before you mean? You fell into the back rooms?
So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you...
Apparently Aloy has nipples modeled under the clothing. I guess someone probably, like, glitched through her clothing with a camera or something. I mean, wouldn't be the first time a Sony first-party game as you'll had that.
If
happened in Beyond Two Human... no, Beyond Two Souls as well.
Varl made the right call. You know, bringing you here.
Thanks.
How do you know? Maybe he actually took a peek. I don't know.
Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini.
He looked killable, this guy? Why do you hate him so much? He's the adorable one of the group.
I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace.
But you said that twice.
You never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
She really wants that drink,
I
chat.
guess we never got round to it.
I've been looking at the files. I want to learn about this white girl wasted thing I've heard so much about.
If you're up for it.
Don't even get to say yes. We just gotta leave him hanging. We have a... Oh no, should we have a drink?
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You don't like orange? That's a strange thing.
Oh.
Have the drink now, stupid. That's a real man. Gets a full-on mug.
How did
Holds a
Ursa
gallon of
escape
liquor.
Mad Sun King Duran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive
On this
the sun.
concoction called White Claw.
During the war, the Carja
You wanna
threw
make
a
it in
prisoner a
front.
day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha!
You think those cups are made of lead? Or any part of it? Well, look, definitely brass, but the clasp holding it together.
Thought she'd go down if they threw
Good
a
chance it might
big
be lead.
machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
Yeah, she defeated all of them. Even got some of Duran's
How
kestrels
heavy do you
for
think
good
those
measure.
cups are, by the way? That's
And the
solid
Mad
brass,
Sun
and I'm
King
guessing
was
iron.
impressed, I guess.
It's gonna be at least 10 pounds with the cup alone, and then you got the liquid filling it up. Your arm's gonna get really tired.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince.
You have a lot of favorite colors. I'm glad you have good taste.
Chance was to get Ursula.
It's lighter the more you drink. Well, it's the stuff that the thing's made of. Yeah, it's pretty heavy itself, though.
Disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. And yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint.
We'll really be getting drunk before this.
Insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling
Is it possible to make one of these kind of scenes interesting where you have like two people just telling a story that has nothing to do with anything? Or like, you know, I don't know, it's kind of hard. Favorite game that I've sinned? Oh, well, Resident Evil 4 is a long-time favorite game of mine. So that might be like in my within my top 10 list of games that I've sinned, maybe?
All good stories are.
But I also really like the God of War game as well. Alright, we're not playing Strike, we're moving on.
I guess I should get going.
Until Dawn. Well, Until Dawn was a video I really had fun making. It's not necessarily one of my favorite games.
My hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
So it's a different question. Alright, does anyone else want to have a drink before we go? Mass Effect 2 really... Yeah, Mass Effect 2 had some scenes like that were pretty good. That was just like, hey, let me tell you this story about nothing interesting.
I hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks.
You're training?
Everyone here...
When did that happen, Jim? I played Mass Effect 2 and many times. You never saw him sing the song?
If it weren't for Varl...
It's like a famous moment. Go to YouTube and look it up. Look up was it Mordin? You'll sing Scientist Solarian.
Right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini, he realized I was...
He also sings it in Mass Effect 3 right before he dies. Spoiler, by the way.
I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life.
Look, that's how your training was going, not your life
Any
story.
fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know.
Oh, Chad, I've been using my PS5 long enough to finally build up some gamer filth in the controller. That's an achievement. That means you finally put your first mile onto it. There's a part of me in it now. I've left my scent on it.
You and Aaron seem to be on.
No, it's just the regular white controller, but it's finally got some gamer gunk inside the seams.
But he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad.
Alright, good, your conversation's done.
I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
Seed pouch?
So, make sure you stay.
You drinking while pregnant? Wait, I don't think she wasn't drinking anything, right?
Come back home. Okay?
Bad if so, yeah. No, it's the other guy we drank with. So, alright. Alright. Get you out of the way. What do you want to talk to me about?
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
You
The
fighting
plan
while
will
pregnant?
work.
Well, yeah,
We all
apparently
focus on
so.
our assignments.
Right.
It's still in the early phases, so it doesn't actually affect her physically too much, I guess.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into.
They
their
even
network
noted not
undetected.
drink while pregnant. I'm pretty sure
you'll
that's something
have
that's
to be
been known for a
quick,
while,
in
that
case
it
they
can,
do.
be bad.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky.
Dex, stop it. Dex, stop it.
Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried.
Prismatic controller, Dart. Darty
If I
can
go
bury
back,
my seed pouch any
I don't
day.
even know if they'd
Gasm,
let me
500
keep this
bits. Well,
focus you gave me, or
well,
what they do to me for
I'll give you the
what is
task of
clearly
finding my
forbidden
location,
data.
and we can bury
Even
seed
if
pouches
I
together.
somehow were allowed to carry on my duties
Whatever the
as a
hell that means.
diviner, would I be willing
I
to
assume
let
it's a
the
come on.
truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers?
Which means only
Would
I get to
dare
bury the seed
challenge
pouch.
them and risk my family's safety, or losing Federa?
Alright, the trading.
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner.
Near the end of
One of
near
our
the end,
best.
you think been
We
playing Elden Ring?
used
Yeah, I'll
to
be
be
playing Elden Ring.
rivals at the
I'll probably take a
academy.
day off to like
I
refresh
hated her
myself
guts,
and finish up the
but
video.
Apparently, there's a fine line between hate and love.
Thank you.
We
Vic.
became very close.
Being
and
very
then
upfront,
I
aren't
was
we?
assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long.
Well,
it
as
took.
long as I got the option to,
Well,
I
smart of
suppose.
her. She won't do any better.
Does chat flirt with you all the time like this? Often, yes.
I do.
Something to do with my voice just has an effect on some people. I don't know what it is. I wish it had that effect in real life. It's really only when it comes to your speakers it seems to have this power.
I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens.
Oh, do you think I'm near finishing the game? Yeah,
grateful
we're
for the
headed to the last
legacy
mission. We just got some
I never
conversing to
thought
get
I'd
through.
Get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old?
Well, damn, you're already doing that argument? Do I look that old?
Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katalo will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die
I have
doing
leader
so,
voice? Is that what you
at
describe it
least
as?
it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
Conversing, yes, there's been to be honest, this chamber, this
I need to
base
get
of
going.
operations was like the worst
be at the
introduction in the game
rendezvous
because
point.
it's where all the conversing takes place.
Truth lead us to victory.
Pacing would have been a lot tighter had we not actually had this grouping spot. When you drink too much, you like to think of me as a stripper and throw bits at it. I mean, I'm a really bad stripper because I'm not getting naked, but it's really the same thing. I'm just entertaining someone, and that's what a stripper does do. We just have different formats.
So, you return. Something else?
You know, I figured it out. Silence is my Vegeta to... Well, Silence is Vegeta to Aloy's Goku. He's got that same, character and, like, tone.
As you wish.
I'm basically an E-stripper? Yes, I am an E-thought. I mean, I got girls asking, already... Just look up a few lines, you can see, the proof. It should be obvious at this point. What about this lady? This game is starting to make me hate dialogue. Video games do need to dial it back a little bit, I think. They've gone a little bit overboard.
Come to rattle the cage.
Okay, you have nothing to say. Why'd you have a exclamation point above your head?
I'll leave you be.
Then I will sharpen my blade again.
Better? Yep, I spared her. Let her die a better death somewhere else. Goku is not that mean to Vegeta. When they first met, they did. Later on, he tries to bring out the goodness in him, though. Blech.
Aloy, shall we chat some more?
Yes, we shall.
Would you like to continue our chat?
Nope, because you got nothing new to say. Good.
I should be going.
I'll be making final preparations.
I mean, she really is doing the Commander Shepard thing now. I should leave. I should be going. It's for the same line, almost. Shepard, Aloy, Shepard, Aloy, Shepard.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Kotallo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought
now,
us
where's
together.
the sex scenes? They don't put those. This is a Sony game, yeah.
Too.
Only Left 4 Dead, I mean, Last of Us, gets to put those in, though. This game did have nipples in it, though. Both male and female, but the female ones are hidden. Weirdly, for some reason. God, you got new stuff.
Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not
Breaking
to
news, UK, Germany, and other countries are sending vast amounts of military. Yeah, I read about that earlier today. A lot of shoulder-mounted rocket launchers, apparently. And ammunition. But apparently, I think Kyiv is currently getting, like, the hell bombed out of them, though, right? Sadly.
We didn't really
Hope
get
they
to
hold
talk
out.
about what happened at Gemini.
Fight on, brave you old soldiers over there.
If he were to knock,
Curious as to
Laurel's
why you
bravery
would want
would
to
have
spoil it
earned
for
him
yourself.
sacred burial
Some people
at the
who
Grove,
have no interest in
among
playing the game.
most
Don't have to worry about
distinguished
spoilers.
of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of
You have a
the
PS5. You can play this game on PS4 as well, you know.
Done. I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. I'll see you soon, then.
It will be my honor.
I think they're also removing Russia from the SWIFT payment system, right? Which was apparently a very big deal. Alright, I think we're done talking with everybody. We've done it. We've conversed for like a solid hour, I think. Ukraine's still lost. I'm pretty sure they have lost a lot more than that. Just an oil depot. Like they're fighting for their life right now. Right, so I guess we need to like leave and like rally at the beach now. Have to go. Hey, game, you have a good night, man. Right, well, whatever you got planned, you be good at it. Be safe. Canadians are removing Russian liquor from their shelves? I mean, I don't know how much that helps, but I guess it's the thought that counts, right? I need to, like, gather... That was weird, the game, like, went black for a second. Did you guys see that, or was it just me? I need to gather berries on the way there, because I am really low. I mean, I know I could fly, but I just really need berries.
Aloy, it's Alba. Before I left landfall, I overheard a couple of navigators talking about a problem with one of our ships. I don't know what's wrong, but it could be an issue when it's time for us to sail home.
That doesn't sound good. We'll keep an eye out for them the next time I'm in landfall.
PS5 SSD load times, baby, they are pretty nice.
Screen shine.
Give me berries. I find those all the time, and now I'm not seeing any. Please. Now we need sticks for arrows, anyways. Alright, let's go ahead and make a full set of arrows. Okay, yeah, good. Russian aircraft carrier accidentally shot down a friend. Was it really that shitty Russian aircraft carrier? I thought they didn't take that out of port anymore, because it like always breaks down. Okay, you're saying an aircraft carrier shot down a friendly air. Okay, friendly. Okay, no, it was an aircraft that got a friendly aircraft that got shot down. You know, you extra word. Why does the game keep flashing black? Why? Why is it doing that? I can get a PS4, but I can't spend that much money when I have plans to buy a PS5. Yeah, it's probably better to wait and save for the PS5 then. Because it's a AAA game. I don't know what it's doing. Progress time? No. This must not be berry country, because there's none showing up. Here we are, here's a few. Need to, like, get my stockpile growing.
Ready for anything now?
What is that? Why do the robots sleep? More berries up here, right? Good. Once I get a stock of these, I'm going to call my bird in. I think I can still call it in, right? That wasn't just a one-time thing. Conserve energy? What? The robots? I mean, I'm guessing they get powered up, by the sun or something, because I don't know where they get all their energy as it is. The game's never really gone into that detail, I don't think.
My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
A few more and we'll be good. But we're probably not gonna find too many berries in the desert, so... No, here we go. Alright, last little bit of collection chat when I have the whole stack of berry. What kind of berry actually heals grievous wounds, by the way? These are questions I need answered before I can, like, move on.
Be careful not to let this stain my hands.
Yep, I know there's a berry there, but let me grab it. Also, cursed emote? What, my cursed emote or someone else's cursed emote? The ones in Pokemon? Okay, now I'm reading random comments. I don't know what they're in relation to. The berries in Pokemon? You realize I don't know much about Pokemon, right? Outside of, like, Pokemon Red. $14. $15. I think we can hold up to 18 in, like, reserve, right? Currently? $16. Wait, these guys got these chained up in a
riders
pin?
from before. The ones who were racing.
Oh, you can, like, race these things in this game. Okay. Dar, you need M4A1 what? Speak English, my friend. I've never figured out why I can't make health potions in this game. They're always like, you can't craft any. Your bag's full. Like, how do I empty my fucking pouch then for like potions I don't need? Like, I hardly have any potions in it. I like make one of these then? No. Alright, whatever. Alright, that's all the berries we can contain. So let's go call in our bird. Bows are useless? No good, sir. They can kill anything in this game, even like advanced robots. Maybe sell stuff you don't need? I mean, I could do that, but it doesn't really make room in my pouches. They'll even have landing packs for the big birds, huh? I mean, you know, actually, we'll do that. We'll sell some shit, see if I can make more. Stay here. Yeah, we're right next to a place with some stores in it. Metal is standard American M4A1. Oh, I thought you were like using like numbers to write something actually. You know that stupid leet speak shit. And usually you would like capitalize on one part of that, like you need the gun M4A1. I can like buy stuff from you, right? Let's sell what we don't need. Resources. Okay, here, right. Ancient sculpture. We don't need that. Good. Don't need that. That. We'll keep those. Having like gear upgrade. I don't have like a potion pouch here, do I? I don't know where I would sell to make more room. You have to get rid of the traps and potions you don't use? Oh, okay. So, see, I think it just yeah, here we go. So, I mean, I don't think it's gonna let me do it, but alright, I'll try it. I don't ever use these, so let's sell them. They're weak anyways. Oh, some of them are. We'll sell the weak ones. You know, the rare ones. And the green ones. Keep the rest. Going to switch over to the app so I can listen to the Steam and play Horizon 2. Oh, we got a racing game, Ben, huh? Alright, hopefully you'll freeze up some space to make more potions in. Can't buy any from her. Not enough room in your potion pouch. Save still can't do it. I guess my potion pouch just can't hold very much.
Your blade is infected, Outlander. To get the best benefit from that.
Whatever. Potions probably suck too. Alright, back to the bird.
It's a Karo's champion.
Where am I going either? All the way. Oof, far away even. But you know what? It's the ride that matters. Upgrade your potion. I don't have the items and stuff to do that with, and I'd have to go hunt them down right now if I want to do that. I've got time for that.
Race? Well, they definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
That is not important remotely right now, Aloy. Is that enemy base or something else? They're probably carrying 1,000 kilograms of loot already. Well, there's no encumbrance in the game, so does it really even matter? Ride, Aloy. Ride like the wind. The bird doesn't seem to mind all the extra weight. Are you trying to say I'm fat? Rebel scum, kill them, died. Well, it'd be nice if you could actually shoot the guns that your mount has in the weapons they, whatever weapons they come with. They usually come with something. It doesn't work that way. It's Vegas. It doesn't look so impressive now anymore than it did when I was there earlier.
I don't want to get lost up here. I should head down.
Wish this thing had a... Well, I guess I can just hold X and I'll auto-fly. I can just, like, read chat for a while. Chat, ask away. We're in relative safety for the time being. What do you want to talk about? I'm late as hell, but still delighted to be... Hey, bad neighbor, welcome back, man. You're just in time for the finale of the game, though. We're headed to the final mission. Dinner? I didn't really make anything that could be considered dinner tonight. Didn't have time. So, you know, too late now. That's great. Yeah, finally we're finishing this game up. I'm so late for Elden Ring now. I'm going to need like a day to like recover and finish up the video too, so I won't be playing it tomorrow. This bird ain't very fast, is it? I mean, it's faster than walking, but I was thinking like, oh, speed achieved. How long do you think the Sins video for this will be? I don't know. Probably about as long as the first one, I'd imagine. However long that was. You missed your corn emote? What was the... You had a corn emote? I must have just, blocked it. Never realized what it looked like. But I'm guessing corn, right? Imagine the final boss of 1 hour. I mean, we talked the final boss to death as a possibility. Elden Ring will take a while to beat. Well, I don't have to, like, worry about that one since I'm probably not doing a video on it. For those of you who have played Elden Ring right now, would you say there's enough, like, direct plot and character development to actually make a video on it like, say, Sekiro was? Or is it more like your average Dark Souls game? Where it's, like, mainly, like, lore and everything else and, like, looking at the environment to, like, try to piece things together? Versus, say, Sekiro having actual characters that you, like, get to know and, like, throughout the entirety of the game. This emote? Oh, the corn with ferret with corn, is that it? Both, but it's more like Dragon's Dogma. I never played Dragon's Dogma, so that means nothing to me. Anyone who could answer is playing? Well, some of you have been playing it already know, and some of you are still here watching. I think these futuristic people have radar, like, oh yeah, we could see you coming. Fire the SAMs. Since you're not going to send that game, you should probably wait for patches. No, that's fine. I'd rather play now.
There it is.
Same as Dark Souls, yeah, which probably means I can't make a video on it. Oh, listen to the music swell. It knows I'm approaching.
I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
No, we're good. We're very good. We've had so many discussions. I'm probably gonna get one more right now at this damn beach. If you proceed past this point, you will be locked into singularity, and the open world will be unavailable for the duration of the quest. Confirm. Call your companions. What? They give me another chance? Yep. Call your companions.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Aloy.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route
What were you expecting?
from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come
You
and
can
go.
fly. Yeah, they can fly. They fly now.
So I concealed it from the others.
Why are the Avengers assembling? The prehistoric Avengers? Well, they got a world-ending threat to take on.
Shall we?
Can we get some of that? You would assume, like, after we, like, beat the bad guys, we would, take their technology and, like, use it. Like, oh, well, we'll get to, like, live for 1,000 years and get, like, flying in,
I wish there was a
fly
less
suits, whatever they are.
pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
How's this prehistoric? I'm just talking about the way the people live. Not that it's actually prehistoric. There isn't a term for that, so I like use what I know. You go out for shawarma. I don't know where I would go to get that.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be Spectres guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Who the hell is Red Mask guy? Which one? One's that lady we beat, and one's with the guy, and there's also the guy with the one arm. One of those two.
Open up the channel to beta. Audio only. Aloy, we're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right? As long as you hold up your end. We will. See you soon. Be careful. Let's go.
Oh, we actually get a fight with our old buddy. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible.
So be right back.
I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Pause the game, even. Alright, let's get to the credits, chat, shall we? Let me start a new yeah, let's start a new recording, why not? Don't trust the game and my power not to go off. So, what'd you guys talk about while I was gone? Who the hell is... Okay, I mean, you didn't talk about much. Chat, you had so many opportunities. Okay, so where am I again? Okay, we're on just like Mystery Island that wasn't here before. So I don't know how anyone never saw the big giant space tower though.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Where? Dar, we knew it was a trap. We don't know it's a trap yet.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Don't take much damage from fire.
I can blow that up. And those things walk next to it. Take out some, do some damage.
Take a shot.
Though it didn't really do that much, if you notice. Hey, can you like use your weapons on it? Oh shit. Whoa, ow, ow, how you doing that?
Yeah. I'll find a way back up.
Not going well already.
We have to find someone else.
broke gravity, or, well, game physics is easy to break. Gravity, not so much. Well, could have gone
Get to
better.
the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Let's try that again and win this time.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do. Shatter that machine. Got his weak spots. Take this and take him down. Plasma. Get into the plasma.
I am.
And another one down.
Oh, that wouldn't even notice me? How did it miss all that?
Ross has it locked up.
It's frozen.
Oh, shit. Smart move going out of my range. Yeah, I can't make it take advantage of it being frozen now. Alright, it's gonna fight it the normal way. Ever played Destiny? Who, me? No. Never played. Never had the desire, even.
Hey, watch this. Idiot meets hammer. Oh, man, she moves.
I think you're right.
Good.
Find anything?
Yeah.
Alright. Rate my performance, chat. How was that? Done properly? I gotta get you guys chatting more. Talk about something that makes you horny. That usually does it, right?
Let's climb up to it.
I know what you like to talk about, chat. I know your weakness. Though if I demand it of you, you probably won't. Like, oh, well, now I don't want to, Dartigan. Not really feeling it, sorry. 4 out of 10 years? Why are you so hard to please, chat? I know you're impressed. Okay, where are we going? Up? No, we're gonna collect more resources. That's what we're doing. Those things remind me of the mimics from Edge of Tomorrow. Is that the one that was the Tom Cruise movie made from a manga? Or taken from a manga? We have a headache? Oh, well, that's always your excuse, isn't it? You have a headache. Not tonight.
We should move on.
I understand. Easy to please, I like that. It's a great trait. Down for whatever. True.
Now this will
Well,
do some
hey, can you
damage.
carry this with you as well? It might come in useful. We're running out of things to say. I know, that's why we gotta get to the ending soon, or else chat's gonna be like, well, this is a boring streamer. Hey, maybe we should have like another situation where like a lot of the old conversations are happening in the game.
Are closing in on the regulator.
That's what this game lacks. It lacks good meme conversation or material.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
Yeah, we're not going in there. Apologies that I didn't think before typing. What could be taken as offensive given the situation? What could? I don't know what you said that was so offensive. Down for some no Russian? You know what? It makes sense these days, though, what's currently going on. So this game is a good tangent machine. Someone call it Brain Scratch Comps. I guess that's a content creator, judging by the name.
Yeah. I'm not really built for climbing.
Whoever calls you a boring streamer has probably been inhaling... Well, I call myself a boring streamer all the time. I'm a very harsh critic of my own material, you see. It's good to be that way, though. It means you can still see room in yourself to improve. Okay, are there any of those ice explosions around you? Nope. We'll just have to make our own ice. Oh yeah, I got level up points I should be using, like a lot of them. Why am I sitting on those? Let's see what we got for Machine Master. Fair damage overridden machine. Set a machine to either aggressive, don't care. Override machines deal more damage. Take less damage while mounted. Move faster while using heavy weapons. Override machine, yeah, not very good. Balance strike. Gain. Recover weapons, yeah. Go to the Walwea. What we got here? Deal more damage with Resonator Blasts. Power attacks, deal more damage. Hold R2 to charge it. Power attack. Worry about 3 areas that you're currently selected. Yeah, I don't use that weapon. We use that weapon. We use that weapon. Close on your enemy with a quick strike. Can also be used in that. Energize your speed faster. Deal more damage with Resonator. Alright, whatever. We'll get that. Who knows, might be useful. Power attacks deal more damage. These are cheap too. I'll go grab them. Because I'm probably going to be fighting a lot of more human-sized targets. I might want to like level this up some. First strike an enemy with melee attacks to build up energy in your spear, then when fully charged, tap R2 to energize your target. I don't think I've used that mechanic very much, have I? The Destroyer, R1, pause, R1, R1, R1. You know, no combo ain't bad. How did you ignore more than 14 skill points? I don't usually think about it too much, that's why. Some energize longer, sure, we'll grab that. Should probably got right. I should have grabbed that one. Anyway, we'll get another level point. We're good.
Come on, come on! Use. Anyone's under attack! Cover her! Firing! Now this is why I came along. That's what it's dancing.
You're a dick. Wow. Just 2 slaps, huh? Yeah, I really like it they brought back the energy shield you got in the first game for your health. That was a nice feature. I spent all that time leveling up shit. Asshole. I could do it again. Or do I? No, I don't. Gen 3 hits, yeah, and they attack. They can be a little annoying. Just a little bit. Alright, I'm not going to try to freeze him. I'm just going to hit him with the purge water. You gave it an orgasm by sticking your spear in its butt. I mean, if you say so. It's a robot. I don't think it's designed to feel pleasure.
A lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight? You choose.
Fight.
Hit it again!
Ah.
Here we go. It's gonna explode. Keep on coming. You want me to hit you again?
switch weapons because I can't dodge roll or shit with this thing on. Wow, what a hero. Kill with a hammer. Dart Avenge, the best kind of revenge. Well, mainly just me killing an enemy that's killed me once before. Sure, why not? It does feel good.
Find anything?
Yeah.
Alright, now we replenish the berry supply. The war effort needs juice. Dart Evangelion. You know what? Has there ever been an Evangelion video game? Considering how popular that is, you would think something like that exists. 3? I mean, but are they any good? Are they just like fighting games or something? Like an actual, like, almost like your modern game, when you'll, hey, you get to play in the, as a robot and as Shinji. Or whatever. You get to get told to get in the fucking robot. Get in the fucking robot, Shinji. I'll show you pictures of your naked mother. What's important is the games aren't good. Well, I kind of figured that series was like from the very, very late 90s, so any games got made were likely in the early 2000s and were probably a bit crap. One more berry? No more berry. We need to, like, rearm. Thank God I got this bow, since it's the only thing that does good damage to those things. Yeah, we're not going down there.
Tired yet?
So many mecha anime games, though. Wasn't there like a show called Macross that had like a really good video game? The Berry Hunter? Yo, it's keeping me alive. The war effort design needs it. All these things. The adamantine vines, a really stupid thing.
We're through.
I grab it if you need it. Live long, kill your enemies.
What are you doing? Why would you glow red for a second? Oh, what? Oh, what? What? Okay, he's a little confused. How's the special effects audio in this game? I don't know. I haven't really noticed anything different. I'm not using headphones for the game. I'm using them for, like, listening to my own
We can take this one,
voice.
Aloy. Keep moving.
Okay, we had to help them out. But, yeah, I actually haven't really... I guess I can't really, like, experience a 3D audio of the PlayStation 5 with my setup. Save, Dart, Empire, join the army. What? Sometimes, chat, you say things that confuse me. Just a tad. Berry.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds. But I guess, yeah, dead one's handy enough.
We need you to... Okay, I'm reading your same comment again.
Remember the good old days
Your comment didn't deserve that. 2 readings of it.
Iridium would be destroyed.
Sorry to say.
You know, instead of a whole world.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
So when we get that AI back that allows the people to, like, teach the history and technology of the old world, it's like every single human alive instantly become boomer status as they try to, like, relearn all the cool new stuff and technology. That's your speciality? Being confusing? Alright.
More specters. I'll attack when you...
We'll get this one first.
Got a moment while it's...
This'll help. felt that one. Hit the weak spot.
My minigun bow is not, you know. So what am I? They're a little tangled up there. All right.
Gotta get more hits in before the plasma blast.
There's one. Oh, out of ammo.
Aloy, can you hit this thing with acid?
Look at him down there, smacking him. What a brave lad. Too bad he's only ever going to be our friend. Oh. Darn, that's high ground, but now on the low ground. Not good. What? Uh-oh, something's gone wrong. Oh, thank you for knocking me out of that. He's like stuck standing on one foot, showing off her tricks. I don't know what that glitch was, but it was something else. So I just leveled up too, didn't I? That's probably holding the texture. I don't know. There's some animation wonkiness in the game I've noticed as well. I was going to get the, what? Light attacks do more damage? Yeah. Power module to your spear to deal more damage when melee attacks for a limited time, huh? Doubles your attack damage. Because I do feel I'm going to have like a boss fight against a human looking guy, so I might like start leveling that shit up a little bit. Oh man, I can't make, oh yeah. I'm going to make many more of these pulse bolts if I'm not playing the parts soon. We gotta scavenge, chat. Scavenge hard. Himmy actually saved me? Well, yeah, I think I might have actually been stuck in that had it not hit me.
Any good loot?
A little.
Anything else? I need all of it.
Here, up this rock.
Loot goblin, yeah, my loot goblin has been activated. Sorry, but every game I play this month is gonna be loot goblin mode activating. Yeah, I'm not gonna loot goblin up, loot goblin it up in Elden Ring. Of course I am.
Let that wait around, okay?
On that one? I should probably like, they actually do give you some guns to take care of this shit. I should probably look around more before I engage the fight. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Why I keep grabbing sticks, so I've got nearly 2,000 sticks on me.
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
As fast as we can. You alright?
Sort of.
Actually, can I even see if he's climbing? Yeah, he is, actually.
Looks like the others have things under control.
Right. Okay, and so don't shoot at it? Gotcha. Oh, wait a minute.
What, me? Only want to fight at once.
I think I blew it. No, there's this food in there. There we go. You can kill it, right? There's no so much crafting material in Elden Ring. It's like From Software took a look at everyone's game crafting system, said you call that crafting, so you just don't get like special. Well, there's been a lot of crafting, but also a lot of upgrading. I think when you have crafting plus have to find crafts to upgrade the stuff you've already crafted is when it gets a little tad bit annoying. Like, do I really need that much? But hey. Apparently it's probably everyone's game of the year, so maybe what do I know? What makes me hesitate on Elden Ring? What, the crafting and looting and everything else? Yeah. Every game will eventually have crafting, even racing games, yes. You'll have to craft your new engine parts. I mean, they've already you'll put crafting in fighting games even, so why not? You can put anything. They know it's an addictive quality, and they want to put it in everything. You guys still fighting that up there? Yeah, you can't die, so I don't have to worry about it.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Can you hit this thing with acid?
Crafting is a little overdone. I agree, actually. Too omnipresent, anyways. I prefer crafting only in select games.
Hopefully did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on.
What is that?
Yeah, but haven't they already established that they're good at killing these robots? I've been finding their corpses everywhere.
I think you got their attention.
So beautiful.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
Now it can crank out machines to its heart's content.
Pretty sure these space robots should be more advanced than the ones made on Earth, alright?
Come on.
Nothing more exciting than two armies of robots fighting each other, though, right? When you get back to gameplay, I kind of want to fight or traverse this field. I don't think it'll let us.
Your maneuver,
it's only like in the background.
as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flew back to the cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
Wait, Hephaestus got free again because of that? Shit. Gotta keep something to go in for the sequel. They can't let the... Well, I guess they had to do that because... Actually, they can, because without it, we can't really fix the Earth. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're doing there now.
In case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What is it?
That we had to do all this climbing.
Yeah? Go on. You got a request in case you didn't make it. Sequel baiting? I don't know. I'm gonna guess, there's probably gonna be some sequel bait. They probably always want to get like 3 games ever, right?
That big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
see any enemies down there, but that's going to change, right? It's like in Doom and the humans versus demon war. You're not really supposed to pay too much attention to the plot of Doom, to be honest with you, though.
All the specters are fighting our machines.
Ah, that'd have made it nice and easy.
Like, it's kind of like dumb, the entire plot, but it's still fun, is the idea.
Hey,
shit.
Just here. Bottoms up.
What is he doing? He's like drinking and getting light over his body. Oh, can't make any more of these shit. Problem. I think I should actually stealth for the time being. I'm so glad I picked up these spears early on in the game. They have been so good. But I never got an upgraded version of it. Never said the plot was good, but the fight alongside those giant mechs as well and the Rip and Tear War. Yeah, but you didn't get to it. You just got to see it happen. I was thinking that you would eventually get to like pilot one of them actually, but nope. Turn around. Missed opportunity. Well, like I said, they probably just couldn't make it fun.
Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking that myself, buddy.
Zoe and Baldy are fighting another Spectre.
The robot won't move.
I think they can handle it.
See, and that's how you stealth.
Big jump.
Made it through without a fight.
To the right, I think.
The Mutos from Godzilla. I never saw the new Godzilla movies, actually.
And now to the left.
But aren't they, like, organic? Well, they can't really look like a robot. Alright, okay, we're still... This is taking forever to get to this place, by the way. You have single-handedly turned the tide of this war. I mean, I'm the main character. Who else is going to do it?
I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
How cheap is the final boss going to be? I've been told it's pretty tough, actually.
Another one?
I have no idea.
By the blood of the Ten!
Oh, hey, she's going to fight for us this time. Nice.
I grab it if you need it. Here we go. Hey, machine. Outside of Nathan.
As do I.
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
Main character powers go burr. Well, it's just that the game is designed for you to win, actually. As long as you're persistent, that is. That's what it means to be main character. It means to have a handcrafted scenario where everything will go right for you eventually. Legit rage-inducing? Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. I mean, I've had those experiences before, but we'll see. Can't be anything worse than, like I say, a fun Dark Souls or something. Joel was the main character. Well, he wasn't the main character in the second game, though, now was he? You know what? Be slower, but we'll carry this with us because we'll probably get another fight right around the bend. Do I need Godzilla support? Well, we got T-Rex, so that's close enough, right? Oh, finally here, huh?
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
They got a particular type of architecture, don't they? Oh, I can't take this with me. Shit. Employee gets crushed and reformed into a golf club. Even the main characters panic. What? I don't even know what that means, but it sounds interesting. You see his erected monuments. Well, this is Jeff Bezos' space stuff we're talking. And then he's got his goop on the wall, too.
Come on, let's go!
I've killed many of these already.
Demon! Ah! This is the death I was promised. Go!
Okay. Cute death, I guess. That was kind of lame. Pretty sure that stabbing her in the chest earlier would have been a better death than whatever that was. Ugh. Why is it so creamy looking?
At least she died on her own terms.
Oblivion.
At least someone ordered a heroic sacrifice for no reason. Yeah, well... That's cool. Like the walls turn into goop.
Aloy, it's been intense.
Everything turns into goop here, actually.
Network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
We didn't see her die. I think she's... Well, she's like a character we could have killed earlier, so she's most certainly dead. Look, it's a bit of a stalemate over there. So yeah, this is Jeff Bezos, space god person, so it's no reason why he's like got nothing but balls and giant space cock. You would see it, and boom, everywhere. Here or there, they make everything out of plastic, I don't know. Going on all FF4 on us? Folks sacrificing themselves? No. That actually had more emotion and merit to it. You actually learn to care about those characters. Well, that's something you wouldn't expect to see in a video game. Here come the billionaires.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Matilda's little pet.
Did you think we'd reach this point where we originally played the first game?
Silence. Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
Shouldn't they die when their shields drop because they aren't because the atmosphere is poisonous to them now?
Face it, you're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence.
One moment more.
I mean, I thought that's what they had them all the time.
You give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
Right? Good one, boss.
No. Nothing. Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up!
Hey, Mishu, welcome back.
Are we supposed to be scared?
And unlike the Halo shields, they don't recharge. Oh, they can still fly though.
let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through
Why
there.
hasn't he already done that, actually?
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
I guess we are gonna go to space, probably. You gotta have the Marvel scene these days, don't you?
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
Wakanda forever, I see. Why didn't she fly me up there with her? Can they only like sustain their own body weight? She sounds bored. Well, that's because her actor always sounds that way. Also, we might want to tell our friends here that they should not be anywhere near a rocket when it launches, because it'll kill them.
Time machine filth! Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network! Just do the best you can.
What's this? Nothing.
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
Oh, this dude. Oh, here, let me get that for you.
We got some unfinished business, little girl.
Your outfit, man. I'm sorry, but wow, it's bad. Played college ball, you know well. I don't think we're going to attribute this guy to the same level as Senator Armstrong.
To take you out.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
I mean, I was going to shoot you once and... Oh, he's got armor. Okay, never mind. He has the armor. Just in case the shield goes down and gets a helmet. Let's scan you. Weak against frost and... What damage is this?
These aren't training guns.
Hit me!
I'm taking you down!
Break you, girl.
Felt that, didn't ya? Not much without your shield, are ya?
Well, he's still kind of a fight, you know. Whoa. Oh, my kidney, my only weakness.
There.
Yeah.
Bullets need to pop his shield, don't we? I mean, like the armor over his head. Here we go.
You're done for!
This can't be the final boss, right? This guy? I was wanting to have him like duel with Jeff Bezos.
This is the end for you!
He's a penalty. I mean, I'm guessing so, but lame. It's like the jerk. Oh, his shield's off. Oh. It's like the jerk face guy. It was never like a good final boss. I thought, okay. I'm guessing he's really like, once they get him to half health, he's doing something.
Oh, well, that's new.
Time to shut you up!
You're outclassed!
Maybe are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
Scream, will you? Come on!
Let's make a big hand. Oh, never mind. One.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Now we're having fun, right?
Who played that actor, by the way? I mean, that character?
You okay?
I will be. In time. Go. Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're alright.
Well, that wasn't too bad. I guess Jeff Bezos is gonna be our final boss. There's that bot again. 5 followers, farms, and viewers, huh? It doesn't work. You know, no one ever buys that shit. I mean, the link is even blocked. Oh, the guy you just killed is based off the founder of Blackwater? Oh. I mean, all of them I think are based off someone. Well, except for like, the Matrix girl. I think, wait a minute. You know that one that got killed right before we found Beta? The one that was blonde, the first one we saw die? I have a suspicion she's based off that lady CEO that came out of that company Theranos that got found guilty of fraud. I wonder if you like compared that lady to that one. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's that I forget her name, but she like had that big company about coming up with like a blood scanner or something. I wonder if that's where they based that one off of.
Control of a number of systems,
including a lift.
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have.
All of them are based. Well, no, you can't just cut me off like that. Can you stop shimmying and jump? The one who blew up was based on influencers. The one who blew up, the one that was killed by like Cylon's machine in the mid game. I was thinking because for some reason I think because she was blind, she looked. I mean, not blind, but blonde. She might have been based off that Theranos lady. Looks like someone you could make a villain out of. I let the stream when you were about to embark on the mission. Could you let me know what I've missed? We killed that, the asshole jerkface guy. He's dead down there. And now we're about to assault the Zenith spaceship before it launches off. Pretty much that. Can I make this jump?
Aaron, is everyone all right down there?
Well, I wasn't supposed to survive that, I don't think.
We're cleaning up the...
So I went ahead and finished myself off. Oh, was she redheaded? For some reason I think she was blonde. Alright. Try that again. Asshole jerkface guy. I mean, it's a very middle school level name, but I came up with it. It's mine now.
Looks like the machines.
I mean, that seems like that you could actually describe that as what it is, because he never really developed his character beyond that.
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including a lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there.
Even he has a self-destruct here, huh?
I almost have.
Okay, what did I miss last time that I was supposed to jump off of? Oh, okay, that blue stuff they use for highlighting these grapple points ain't good enough, I feel. Music is dope, I'm glad everyone's jamming out. Dartigan while you like chat.
Is everyone alright down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zo told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks.
There's only one, no, two of them left now.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva?
Oh.
Alva! What's going on?
New threat. Sequel baiting already, huh?
Help me figure it out.
Their planet wasn't destroyed by a cataclysm, it's something else. I already see it coming. What about the VA for Garrett did the voice for the main villain of COD Vanguard? Garrett? I'm not familiar with that name either. But okay, thanks for that information, I guess. Or you mean the same voice for that guy we were just fighting? Or you mean the character? Okay. Okay. I'm a little confused now. You threw a piece of random Call of Duty information at me. I was like, what? How does that connect? Jeff Bezos. Oh, he voiced Jeff Bezos. I don't. Who was Garrett? Who was Garrett in Call of Duty? I don't remember Call of Duty characters you see. They kind of like blur together. Geralt, as in wait, the Rivet. Wait, that guy? Okay. Wait, wasn't the villain in Call of Duty Vanguard like the Nazi guy? What up the bits from Donovan? Thank you, Donovan. Why is there this shitty metal structure right next to like all the clean space stuff?
I'm coming, Beta.
That guy is the same voice actor? Really? I didn't recognize it at all. He does a good German neo-English accent, I guess. Some of these. Well, I can't. Also, do I feel like I got skill points to use, right? 2. Can we even use those on? Nothing worth using it on yet. Look around. I gotta wonder, what is all the balls actually doing? Were those fuel tanks? I mean, that's the only thing they could be, right? Sea Dart shredding people on Warzone? I've never really got it. I've never actually played a Battle Royale. I don't think I have the patience for it to get good at it. Spaceballs? Well, I'm not sure. Why not? I mean, we're going into the shaft right now. Wow, they even, like, gilded the door, huh? Balls are where the Pia stored. You need to go back to middle school, even elementary school biology. Hey, 7th Conk, how you doing? Wow, they had a round table. Yeah, that's what Blades cut.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files. Anything referring to the word Nemesis.
What's the Nemesis word? I think if we can guess. They encountered aliens, alright? And they're bad aliens.
The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of...
Shitty looking computer interface, though.
Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station.
It's the Reapers. They followed them from Mass Effect. Jeff Bezos don't look at explosions. Is she gonna be our final boss? I mean, he seems like he's done.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
We filled it with all of our racism and white privilege.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine
hold on,
being
chat. Someone's knocking on my door.
alone
Let
for
me pause the game.
decades.
Be right back. Alright, chat, I'm back. Alright, did I miss anything, chat, while the game was paused? Nope. Alright, let's continue watching the cutscene then.
It's with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it.
So you guys see what the sequel's gonna be, right? Well, the third game in the trilogy. Didn't let it in with 2.
And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished. Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Take cover! Get to the door!
So chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is this finale for you so far?
I heard that before.
Fuck, this boss fight really big and what? Shit?
I better scan that thing first.
New entry added, machine cutter lock. Good, I'm just, someone came over and I'm just trying to, juggle two conversations at the same time. Because now I have, like, my attention on chat, video game, and a third person. So I'm also trying to be quick. Dartigan looks cool, by the way. Were the people at your door and your neighbors wanting cheese? Yeah, I wish my neighbors wanting cheese. You actually remember that story.
I better scan that thing first. I gotta get through all that armor before I can do some damage.
Now, I've been told this boss is really kind of shit by several people in chat. Oh, no ammo. Mostly because it's hard to hit without wasting all your arrows. It's big though.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Armor's up! I can target its gold plating.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Yeah, this might be a little tough. It's weak against, what, pulse stuff? Okay, yeah. Alright, gotcha. So I'm not doing much to it right now.
This wound will die. You don't have to.
This fight is easier with a fierce deity. You're thinking of other games, my friend.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
You know what? Explosive sticks usually work better than anything else. Let's use those.
Better scan that thing first.
She does Dark Souls level damage, chat.
Keep it up!
There. Alright, you're right, chat. Whoever said this was a bitch, it is a bitch. Just so you're aware, chat, I'm on limited time because I did have company come over, so I do need to finish this soon. New
I gotta
entry
get
added.
through all that armor before I can do some damage.
Fortunately, I missed the cheese story. Was it as simple as your neighbors wanting cheese? As an older neighbor of mine who was just a company who would always borrow cheese from me for some reason. It was really weird. Ah.
Surely nothing is worth this pain.
Yeah, what am I doing wrong? Give me hints.
I gotta hit those gold plates.
Oh, hit the gold. No, thank you, game. You did it for me.
Oh, that thing's fast.
I can endure. You cannot.
Alright, finger butthole. We aren't playing Dark Souls again. That joke doesn't work anymore.
Weapons are out of here.
Enough is enough!
Okay, I need to take over. I need to use this more often, don't I? Is the problem. And I can't make any more of those. Shit.
Don't you see?
Use my rage? I don't have any rage. I'm in like... Ugh.
You're not taking me, Tilda!
I might have to end this stream a little bit early too, Chad, by the way. Just so you're aware.
The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
I mean... It's our final boss, yeah, but it's like timing's really off tonight.
Quick!
Launch! Go!
Might not even be equipped to beat this guy. Okay, I kind of wish that... No. Alright, I can make one more attempt at it, and then I kind of have to actually end the stream. So, alright, you with me for one more shot, Chad? If I don't beat it, then I'll have another stream of this game where I, like, beat the guy, and then also do some side quests. Sorry for that, by the way.
I better scan that thing first.
Too bad no Hammer of Dawn. Chad, you want every game that isn't this game to be played right now.
You can only endure so much.
I'm really regretting my pouches now. But we're fighting final boss. I don't know what it's called. But I'm not doing very well against it, and also
Sticks and
extenuating
stones
circumstances.
against the lightning.
But it's also like the Matrix lady in a big mecha suit. She got in the fucking robot. Oh, I can't make any more of those. Oh, I don't have anything used.
I'm not giving up.
There is no reason to hide.
How long did it take you to... I'm just gonna hit with everything I got.
Execute attack pattern Sigma.
Nothing does any damage to it. Oh shit. Alright, sniper ball then. Do you think sometimes the visual design of an enemy... Oh.
Everything
Chad, I hate to do this, but I think I actually need the end of stream. I did have company come over. I don't really just want to sit here and play a game while they're waiting on me. It feels kind of rude. So what I'm going to do is I'm in the chat stream now, and I'm going to come back either tomorrow or the day after, and I guess we'll, either maybe even tomorrow, who knows, and play this game, and we'll like do side quests ever to make sure it's a proper long stream. Really sorry to end it, like I didn't plan for that, it just kind of happened. Hopefully you'll forgive me. But you guys have a great night, and I will see you all soon. Thank you for subbing or giving me any bits tonight. Also, thank you to the mod team. Thank you guys for being chill. I will talk to you all soon. You have a great night, everyone. Later. Also, join the Discord and follow if you haven't followed already. Peace.